All right. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing. Give me a second. All right. Gorm, are you there, brother?
Oh!
Hey. How are we?
What up, G?
We're live right now. So
Oh, I saw.
we're good. Okay, so yeah, I just woke up from a nap and I realized, oh crap, I saw your message. Like, I've covered. So
Oh, boy.
yeah, thanks for the heads up. Appreciate it. How are you, Gorm?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm excited to see what new PRB reveals we get tonight.
No, let's see if Roxas is gonna get grounded or not. Let's see if he's telling the truth from all the leaks that he's been giving us from his work. So, Gorm, first of all, if you're say hi to our viewers in chat right now. Hey everyone, how are we? How are we on this beautiful Sunday evening?
What up, homies? Hope you're all well.
Yeah, please let us know if the volume is too, if I'm too soft, if I'm too loud, or is Gorm too loud, please let us know. Now, what are we expecting to see today? Like, are you just looking forward to the highly anticipated reprints for today, Gorm?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm excited to see some high-level gameplay tonight as well.
Yes.
I'd love to see how the meta's evolving, if the meta's evolving. I think we're a week off getting the starter decks in Japan as well.
No, I think they already got it. I'm pretty sure they've
got
it. Yeah.
So the question will be, is this starter deck, do they have them legal or not? Because I remember last time we were going to 12's legal, and it was like, oh, it's actually 11.
Well, I did see that in the store, there was some posts on Twitter where they have been using the starter deck. So yeah, I guess we have to wait and find out until, to see if they are being played in today's. Hopefully they are. I really want to see what the Japanese have been up to with, Hey, Roxas, what do you want to say hi to everyone? Okay, all right, cool. But yeah, it's looking forward to seeing it. Apparently, Blackbeard's been getting a lot of love recently with the new starter deck implementation. But yeah,
I assume maybe a bit of buggy as well.
Yes, a bit of buggy. With buggy being in the picture, oh my gosh, I wonder how other decks are going to be working around that.
Last time we saw Rayleigh win outright, and does Buggy straight counter that? Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna be right back 1 second. I just need. Oh, we're up. Wait. Never mind. No,
you don't let it go anywhere, Paul.
Can't go anywhere. We're in it, guys. We're here. Hey, Roxas. I'm sorry, Roxas. Huh? What's wrong, Roxas?
What cards, Roxas?
What cards do you reckon is going to be leaked today, huh? Okay, never mind. He's back to his bluey. Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay, so as usual, we're going to get a brief introduction from our commentators there in Japan. Yeah, what's wrong, Roxas? All right, go. I will be right back. I'm going to see what my son is wanting from me.
Yeah, say less. So obviously Paul and Roxas have gone away to talk about what new, what leaks are going to be happening tonight, or reveals, should I say? They're just going backstage, talking about what they expect to see, what we should be prepared for. We've got notes on all the cards that are being leaked tonight. I need to stop saying leak. They're revealed. They got stuff, and we expect everything to be PRB. So we'll have to see what happens if news. But yeah, we'll have to see if this is a star deck event. Not event, but if they're star deck legals. Do we see Black Purple Luffy? Of course, that's another deck we didn't talk about just then. Very good card introduced in that. With the Beer Luffy, we're calling it the 6-cost Luffy that makes your leader a permanent 7k for your turn and the opponent turn. We got not many people on. We just got Gavin and I only know Gavin, so Paul will be able to tell us who the other commentator is. But it looks like you got some interesting gameplays. Top 16s. I believe it will be a top 16. But dude, another Sunday, another One Piece live event. These are honestly the highlight of my day, at least. Every time these rock around, I'm like, oh, this is great. Just what we need.
Well, you know what? You go on. Guess what? I guess apologies if you can hear my son in the background. He's gonna be co-commentating with me today as we're both sitting at the desk right now. So, Roxas, what do you think? What are you expecting to see today?
No, Papa.
Nothing. Okay, never mind. Okay, good. Thank you for the additional comments.
Yes, Papa.
Where's everyone watching from today? What country are you watching from? We'd like to welcome you to the stream. If it's your first time, welcome. Really appreciate your support. We have our socials at the bottom there if you wish to see what sort of shenanigans we get up to after after these live videos finish. So feel free to follow us there, and also Gorm. Now with the domination of with the domination of Luffy's coming up, in this recent format, do you think we'll see any change to the meta in this tournament? Just wishful thinking.
Well, to be fair, we haven't seen too many purple Luffy's topping recently. I think last week you had a Rayleigh versus what was the final? Rayleigh versus
it was it was I think it was no, this is everyone, you know what emoji I want to see in chat right now. You know what I want to see.
Oh, yes, you're so right.
Yes. Put the emoji. Yes, that's right. Put that emoji in the chat right now. Shout outs to the piss kid. Oh my. Now, Gorm, we're going to be going back to back with commentating in the next couple of weeks. The question is, will you be joining us next Saturday for another live stream from Japan?
Next Saturday?
Yes, next Saturday.
Hell yeah, I'm in.
Fantastic. Now, what have you been playing recently, by the way, in your decks?
You know what I built up recently, Paul, and I'm feeling good about it. A bit of Bonnie, back on the green Bonnie.
Oh, Bonnie, really? Back on it? Why? Like, what, is it is it because of the new additions of the starter decks?
It's you know me, always been a bit of a Bonnie enjoyer, old faithful. And it's actually, am I playing anything from the new Star deck? Yeah, you got the Capones in there, and you got the new Basil Hawkins as well.
Yep.
It's a good deck.
All right.
Good into the meta at the moment.
Sorry to cut you off there. We've got a bit of new information. Some information. So, this tournament overdue is the following. Basically, 720 people who won the store qualifying round participated in this event. Draw up to 9 rounds. Top 16 will be competing in today's final tournament. There will be 1 match per game with a time limit of 30 minutes. Top 16 winners will be able to have the right to participate in the season 1 final. And here are the top 8 and top 16 prize treasure cards. So it's good to see Shanks getting a bit of love, even though Yasop is not used that much in Shanks. But yeah, and here is the breakdown for today's tournament. It seems that we have still have a majority of blue-purple Luffy's. Coming in second at 13% is Zoro. Green-purple Luffy actually lower than usual, which is interesting. We had a slight increase of 3% in comparison to last week's red Rayleigh users. So it was at 4% before, now it's up to 7.1. Luchi's, still hanging around the corner. Bonnie and Peach still representing. We have Red Shanks, which is weird. We have some Red Shanks representation. Red Zoro and Blue Nami as well, 3.4%.
Ew.
Yeah. And the following, and within the 31% of other users, which we have Blue Yellow Nami, Pudding, Sanji, Kid, and Kuza. Wow. That's quite a bit of a turn. Maybe it's because the representation of blue of other cards in the previous tournaments have shown their potential, and that's why people are starting to use them more recently in this tournament. So now we're gonna see our top 16. Hopefully, let's see what we have here. I know what I want to see. Oh, here we go, and here's our top 16.
Whoa. Is that 7 blue-purple Luffy's, Paul?
That is correct. That is 7 blue-purple.
Is that 2 Reijus?
No. 2 Sanjis.
Now that's an OP12 I want to talk about. What
Yeah.
else is there, Paul?
We have our Red Wing Smoker. We have 1 Bello Betty, 1 Bonnie, 1 Zoro, 1 Green Purple Luffy. We have then 1 Green Yellow Law, and then we have 1 Luchi. Jeez Louise, what is this?
Is this the classic where we see 7 blue purple Luffys in the top 16 and they all just drop out in the next round?
Well, that's what that's what I'm hoping. But what I'm very looking forward to is seeing how well the 2 Sanjis perform in the top 16, because this is the first time we've actually seen any Sanjis in the top 16.
Correct. In the entire OP12 regionals in Japan, we haven't seen a single Sanji, and now we get 2. Like, what a treat!
Oh my goodness! Yes. And it's interesting that we only see 1 Bello Betty in this. Usually, we'd see more than at least minimum 2 Bello Betties, but it's it's very spread out, this top 16, which is very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. And, we see a lot on the one deck, and then everything else is kind of like one-offs. But, I'm excited to see the Sanji, excited to see, like, the Bonnie, the Zoro, all these kind of new decks. Not new decks, but decks we're not too familiar with in the top 16. I mean, Zoro is familiar, but you know what I mean.
Now, I do have to apologize in future. I'm still recovering from a cold, so if you do hear me coughing in the background, apologies if it hurts your ears, like right now. Oh my gosh. But yes, but my co-commentator Gorm will take over that for me. What's your buddy?
Why did I get buddy? I'm not your child. Why did I get talked to like I'm brothers?
My buddy on
power. You gonna do some commentating, buddy? You gonna do some good commentating, buddy? Yeah, go on, buddy. What the hell, man? What the hell? Oh wow.
Yeah, man. But this is what's so fascinating about the Japan top 16. It's very obviously you're going to see major deck dominating, but it's always interesting to see that as the people start knocking each other out, we see the most popular decks getting speaking of which,
straight into it, we're playing Green Bonnie as our first matchup. And if you had to guess the other matchup, Paul, what would you think?
I'm saying it would be it would have to be Sanji.
I would love it to be Sanji, but more than likely going to be a blue-purple. I guess there is a question here, Paul. Is blue-purple Luffy reaching the terms of the Sakazuki, the RP law areas of percentages?
Well,
because...
go on, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, because if there's 7 in the top 16, that's a strong percentage.
Well, look, in saying that... Oh, and I was right. Oh my gosh, here we go. This is exciting. Okay, I'm hyped. Sanji. Now, Gorm. For people at home that don't know what Sanji does, Gorm decks, what does Sanji's leader actually do?
So Sanji is firstly a blue-purple Straw Hat leader, so it can use the effects of Gum Gum Giant. So that's firstly why it's a very good deck. Secondly, his ability is hold. I'm stalling, but the whole idea is that he uses events to be able to put into his trash, which buffs up his he has like a rare character card, which is like his whole deck thing. Apparently my internet wants to be very slow as soon as we gotta look at it, but hang on.
Yeah. Gorm, take it for a bit. I am going to put a new movie on for Roxas. So alright, sorry, be right back, guys.
So Sanji's activate main is so Paul didn't mute. That's a rookie mistake from Paul there, but that's alright. I will explain what Sanji does. So Sanji is, you put a Don on him, you activate 1 event with a Straw Hat Brew type from your original cost of 3 from the lesser hand, 3 or less from your hand. So essentially what that means is you get to put 1 Don on Sanji, and then you get to play a 3-cost Straw Hat event. When attacking, if the number of Don of your boys equal less than your opponents, you add a Don from your Don deck and rest it. Sorry, the activate event is a Don -1. So essentially a Don -1 to be able to use one of these events. And you see that 3-cost Sanji card? That is the biggest card in this deck. And I'll read that quickly as well. For every 5 events in your trash, this character gains 1,000 power. When this character will leave the field due to your opponent's effect, you may instead return 1 Don to your Don deck. So this is kind of like, think of it like a Jesus Burgess, where it kind of grows with power as time goes on. it grows and you don't have to swing for it because you can't get rid of it. And then there's also a bunch of cool new events that Sanji got as well. For example, Luffy's the man that will become King of the Pirates. That's that 1-cost event that has the Capone in there. If your leader is Sanji, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put 1 card of the rest of your hand at the bottom of your deck. So the biggest thing about that, you don't have to show it. You just take it and call it a day. So that's a very cool card. And then you play a lot of other events to search this, like Luffy man, not Luffy's the man, like I will become King of the Pirates, or whatever the purple 1-cost searcher is. I can't remember off the top of my head. I know what it does, but I don't know its exact wording. But yeah, let's get into the game. We've got Bonnie versus Sanji. Sanji's going first, and he's just going to do that search. So this is the one which allows him to see 3 cards, and he doesn't have to show what he picks up. And then he's taking the that is the burst. What is it called?
All right.
Oh, the both burst. Oh, Paul, I'm just talking about both burst, which is if your leader is multicolored, choose one. Return up to one of your opponent's cost, 4 or less, or if your hand size is 6 or fewer, draw 2 cards. Very flexible card and a great Sanji card.
Now, apologies for that, Gorm. What? Who went first? I believe it was the Sanji.
Sanji went first, and he played the searcher, which allows him to search a card for free.
Yes.
And not show to his opponent.
Now, has Bonnie been given any additional cards to its arsenal with, like, in this current meta, apart from the starter decks?
No, nothing new that's really one to be played in Bonnie. It's just the way the meta is kind of facing out. Bonnie is one of those great decks, that can actually deal with the anti-blue purple Luffy stuff, and then it also has tools to deal with blue purple Luffy. Not 100% of the time, but every other time.
Now, as you can see here, the Sanji players actually played the new Sanji card from OP3, and that is the this character gains +1 OP12.
Oh, this character... I already explained it, Paul. Don't worry.
Fantastic! Thank you for that. Thank you.
Oh good. It's just explaining why this Sanji deck works and why this Sanji card is so annoying to get rid of, and how strong it is in regards to being essentially I equated it to like a Jesus Burgess essentially.
Playing that 1-cost pudding. Now, what are the late game cards that Sanji's decks can possibly use? Do they use any Germa 6 cards? I'm sorry.
No.
Germa 66 or only Germa Kingdom cards?
No. So there is no Germa package in this Sanji. The best way to do it is you kind of just build up the line with these small 3-cost Sanjis, because they get to a point where they just swing strong every time, and they're very hard to get rid of. And every event is either for protection of that card or for getting more events into your trash. So you're playing mostly events in this deck, and then you're playing stuff like there is the Vinsmoke Reiju.
Yes.
Which I believe there's 4 or more events in your trash, this character gains 2,000 power +5 cost, and it's a blocker.
Now, what I realized is that, oh my gosh, man. Now I'm understanding why Sanji has a chance in regards to this current meta. Not only is it purple, but also it's a Straw Hat, meaning it's got access to Gum Gum Giant. Do you feel that due to the fact that Gum Gum Giant is being present in this deck and also in other purple Straw Hat decks, it feels like Gum Gum Giant is definitely going to be one of those cards that is going to be in discussions for, well, it is currently in discussions for bans. Now with 4 cards left in hand, we see a Kai there being able to just go through go through his deck and siphon through the necessary cards he needs. Bonnie plays the 5-cost carrot, which this is interesting, yeah. At the start, was 5-cost carrot often used in Bonnie decks?
It was, yeah. But Carrot's always been a bit of a staple. It's just one of those cards that really help with aggro.
Yeah.
Being able to rest something and keep something rested, and then still keeping your leader ability up as well. And 7 costs or less, that's nothing to really scoff at there. You can keep some big stuff rested. I know the other day I kept like a Rush Luffy rested an entire game, because if the Carrot then becomes this card that needs to be get rid of. But if you can't get rid of it, the amount of value Carrot does, it's insane.
Sorry. Now, seeing that four cost Ranger in play. We're gonna see what the Sanji can possibly do. Now he can possibly play the what you call it, a classic card that most blue players play. Oh, there's a Jozu. Bounce back that carrot. Kind of stalls up, basically, you know, I'm gonna waste your turn. Yeah, you're gonna rest one on my Don, but you know what? I'm gonna waste a turn for your back at you. Your board presence, the board presence that you have right now, not really a big threat until, like, what does he have right now in his hand? He's got the 9 cost Zoro, the 10 is, I believe, the 10 drop Doffy, and he's got him, you know, other than that, he's got the 8 cost kid as well. Is that the 10 drop Doffy?
No, that's the side that will prevail will know justice or something.
Is that the event? The event card.
That's the event,
wow.
the alt art event that we don't have in English yet, but it's
That's a beautiful card. Far out, man. I love how the event cards nowadays, they primarily focus on the character that's used that. Like, for example, the new finger pistol with Luchi and PRB02, which was recently revealed. I love this. And now we're also going to see Gungam Gatling. Man, Gungam Gatling making a comeback since OP03. Rarely has that card been used in most blue decks, actually. The last time I've actually
that's Gum Rain.
Is it Gum Rain? Yeah, far out, man.
Because Gatling's the purple one, Rain is the blue one, which we saw an alt art come out of last stream.
No, with the
I was going to say this Sanji's coming online. This Rager is going to be very annoying to deal with.
Yeah, the fact that there's 4 events already in trash, an additional 5 against +5 cost, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Correct.
It's crazy for a 4 cost blocker. Now it's now a 9 cost. It's
9 cost blocker with 7k as well.
Yeah, definitely a Luchi's worst nightmare. Now, the main priority here that the Sanji needs to focus on is getting rid of that Cavendish, because I believe that the next play is going to be the Fortress. The
Cavendish?
Cavendish, the Rosinante, sorry, the Rosinante.
Brother, you are sick.
I'm definitely sick. I'm not in the thing, so I do apologize for that. The Rosinante, yes. So set up the Rosinante, get yourself an 8 cost kid, usually is the ideal play, or even get yourself the 8 cost kid into the TCG would be the ideal play for the Bonnie. Now, here we have 2 Jozus. Oh man, love Jozu. Now, what did he bounce back? He ended up bouncing back the.
On his side or the opponent's side?
His side, he bounced back to the Kaya, I'm assuming.
Kaya, and then he's getting rid of the carrot on the opponent's side. He needs that carrot off board. It forces him to be able to, essentially invest 5 Don into that carrot each turn. But this time he's going to have the kid lined up, and he has the Rosinante and he has the beige. He's going to have a bit of a brick wall building up. And especially if he gets the Tashigi down, there is no Red Rock can't get rid of it. There's it's going to be something that needs to be swung into with 2 blockers as well. Good luck with that.
Now, being with look, you can have all the cards in hand in the world, but the question is, are they actually valuable right now? Because all I can see is that how many bricks does he have? 1, 2, 3. Just 3 bricks. Easily countable. I think the ideal turn here would be going to 10 Don. Yep, get yourself that 8 cost kid. Just stall out as much as you can. I don't think that playing the 9 cost Zoro is going to be beneficial, because look what our Sanji player has in hand. He's got himself a Red Rock, I believe.
Yes, he does indeed, and so that just immediately means if the Zoro is the play that this Bonnie play goes for, it will be the incorrect play. However, I think if he can get the kit up with the Tashigi behind it, these event cards are not going to help. So, that's, you get to a point where, the kid, holds the line, and then you could play a Zoro behind that.
Yeah,
it's going to be dangerous. And we all both know how quick a game can end as soon as a Zoro is on board. 3 9k swings is a lot, but then you can put Don on that, and yeah, good luck with that.
Now, it's like, this is the one thing that stresses me out when I verse a green player, especially Bonnie. You have the holy trifecta here. You have yourself a Rosinante, which on top of that you have the Tashigi, and then you have an 8 cost kid blocking. They're just like, basically holding hands at this point. But on top of that, he does have a 1 cost blocker, the beige. Now,
Correct.
the possible way to get out of this, just you need to start swinging. Like, I don't know what other cards he has in his arsenal. Oh, he's got the 3 cost. What is that 3 cost card event do?
That's the Boom Burst. So he could put a 4 cost or less to the back of someone's hand, and that or draw 2 cards. But obviously, yeah.
Oh, and it's a great response. I mean, bouncing back that kid and also the TCG, so he had to carefully prioritize which one he's going to bounce first, because, as you know, TCG can't protect that Resonante, or even the kid. But yeah, thank goodness he aimed at TCG first.
Yeah, really well executed from the Sanji, using the Boom Burst into the Red Rock, and that's only a 7 Don play as well, because he's got the Don up to be able to because of Sanji's leader ability, -1 Don to play 3 costs or less. That's how you do it.
Absolutely disgusting. I love it. Disgustingly good.
Yeah. It's a great deck. I think Sanji's going to be a sleeper deck. We have the world's best Sanji at our locals at Pokebox. He became top 64 of Red Sanji. I know for a fact this man's going to take blue-purple Sanji to the top as well.
Yeah, shout out to Jana. We miss you. We love you. Hope you're doing well, brother. Okay, now with... I don't know, it's... Whose turn is it? It's at the Sanji's player turn? Yeah.
Yeah.
3 Don open. I mean, obviously he can leave 1 Don open for the Gum Gum Giants, but you know, he does have a blocker there. Oh, no, he's already swung with this blocker. He's Raichu. My apologies. Wait, Raichu is a blocker. Yep, yes, that's right. What is that?
Yeah, Raichu is a blocker, correct. And we're getting to a point as well that Bonnie's kind of losing cards in hand to be able to counter out. And we also look, he's on 0 life. So then, is this the point where he just swings with the Sanji and put all the Don on? But no, it looks like he's playing. He also has the leader swing behind as well. So he needs to be able to counter out of this swing and the leader swing. But of course, he's got the blockers as well.
Yeah.
And this Sanji being on 2 life, not too scared about leaving a Don up. He does have the Giant in hand, but he's not stressing. He's got at least 2/2Ks, you know. And the board state is not very good. But, and, well, yeah, I feel like it's kind of a do or die turn here for the Bonnie. Bonnie needs to be able to either set up a wall again or be able to kill the Sanji this turn, and we both know that's not happening.
It feels... I get a certain thrill when I see decks that make the top 16 that we haven't seen live yet doing so well with currently strong meta decks, like, you know, I mean, obviously, Bonnie haven't seen in the top 16 for a while now, but it's good to see that it's making a comeback. I am curious in how this deck will go up against, if it's possible, to, against the you know, dominant blue purple Luffy. But you know, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we see this gentleman in the finals. Now with 10 Don available, not much can be done. I mean, you got 1 blocker there. You could probably play the Shigi or even just play a carrot and rest, but I don't think that's going to matter because you either have to protect those. How many swings does he has? 3 swings, 4 swings, 5 swings, 5 swings.
5 swings.
Jeez Louise, 5 swings and only 1 blocker? Well, you could possibly go 2 blockers if you want to.
Yeah, he could go a carrot, a rouge, or something along those lines. There's a few lines he could take. He could go the double or rouge to get two blockers up and 3 Don up, but you know, obviously the Don's not too much a matter as long as you have 1 up. But we'll have to see what he goes for. He's going to go 9. Just going to go the Zoro, and wow. I mean, I guess he's acknowledging that to be able to win this, he needs to just survive this turn and be able to swing back on the next turn. So understandable. There's a few, you know, obviously game-winning lines from Sanji here. If he sees another Red Rock, he could just, well, a Red Rock probably won't matter, but, you know, it just gives him another turn as well. But we'll have to see what the Sanji does. He's just going to Don up and see what the opponent has.
Don't think it's going to matter that much. You know, what he can do is just swing 9/9 if he wants to.
Yeah,
just swing
100%.
Yeah. And then reattach, swing massive. It's playing it safe, I guess.
Yep, puts the Resonante back to hand, and he just put all the Don onto a Jozu and swing. It won't matter. Then there he goes. He leaves the Don up as well. Professional, but yeah, GG.
That was a very quick game, in all honesty. Now speaking of Speaking of PRB, this is what we're looking for. This is what we're waiting for. Look. With OP12 and do you feel that the meta has shifted quite a lot in comparison from OP11 to OP12?
Yes and no. I think the decks below Blue Purple Luffy have definitely changed, but it's not. I think it's quite concerning to still see Blue Purple Luffy being as dominant as it is at the moment. I think we need I think there's going to be conversations about Blue Purple Luffy long term. We'll have to see how it goes. I think drawing 2 cards per turn might just get to that point where it's still in that broken territory, and rather than banning Gum, maybe they just ban Blue Purple Luffy. But it does looks like there are some very cool new decks in the meta. For example, Green Zoro. We've just seen a Sanji's great. I know we've seen some Kuzan. I know we've seen some Rayleigh. That's 4 out of the 6 leaders we've seen from OP12, which is awesome. And then Koala has potential. There'll definitely be a set where a card maybe just drops and Koala's really good. And then we don't talk about Resonante.
Yeah,
that deck
very unfortunate.
that deck ain't it.
Now moving on, and here we go, more PRB02. This is what we all been waiting for. Are we going to see what we all want to see? We don't care about the manga. We don't care about the new leader. Or maybe we might care about the new leader, but
I care about everything.
We care about here at the Gorm and Bulbasaur stream. We care about everything. That is very true. Okay, please no more Don reveals. Where's our special guest? Where was that? Where's Rox's boss? Oh, we have a new law. Is it PRB? This is a brand new card.
No, brand new law. PRB02 002 law.
Yeah. So for the people who don't know what it does, here's a brief translation. Basically, it's a punk hazard. Hearts Pirates type. If this character were to be removed by an opponent's effect, you can choose to reduce this character's power by 2,000 instead. When attacking, up to one of your opponent's characters will lose 2,000 power during this turn, basically.
Wow, a very sticky card there, Paul. I'm not sure what deck comes to mind when I think about what could play this, but I feel like it has potential. A card that can stick around and then be able to help minus things. Is this like almost like a Marco card, maybe?
I feel like it's a combination of the starter deck Ace from starter deck 16, where if we were to remove it, minus 2,000 power instead, and also a bit of a what you call it? What's his face? The guy that you hate, Pelt.
Whoa!
Okay. That's sick. Okay.
This is the artist that's done like that 10 cost Shanks.
Yes, the favorite.
I know their art. Their art's amazing.
Yes, Akira Egawa. He's by far one of my favorite artists in.
Agreed.
Yeah. He's done a bit of artwork for the Pokemon TCG as well. If you weren't familiar, the Giratina also.
Oh, that was his work.
That was his work. That is correct. Yes.
Wow.
So very cool, and oh my gosh, this I feel like it's a very underwhelming card, if I do have to say so myself.
I think it's going to be one of those cards where when you find the right deck that it fits in, I think it'll be a very good card.
Yeah,
it's well statted, has counter, and then it's just sticky as well. And being able to minus something like there's many decks that you can use this like you set up for 6 stuff. And then you play like a KO Whitebeard next turn to be able to KO stuff, and there's going to be definitely some dastardly plays with it.
Yes. I love the artwork. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, she? Oh, Paul, we might have. It might be a she.
Sorry.
The artist that does this art.
Oh yes. No, yeah. Apologies for that. I swear, if we get another manga law.
That's why we got the chat to tell us the things we don't know.
Kobe, hello, new card, Kobe. So for people.
New Kobe, let's go.
All right, so Kobe, what it does is obviously Navy traits. I got it. So during your opponent's turn, if your leader has the Navy type, this character gets plus 1,000 power. Now, also, the secondary effect is when attacking, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with the original power of 3,000 or less. After that, if you have 6 or less cards in hand, draw 1 card.
Wow.
Yeah, it's well good to see that Kobe's getting some support. People were very hyped up to when they first saw the Kobe leader, but the support was meh. I don't know. I feel it needs more love. Now I'm not.
Yeah, Kobe definitely. I don't think we're either of us upset with with Kobe getting some love.
Now, what does the alternate art leader look like? Oh my gosh! I mean, the alternate art for this card look like. Hopefully it's nothing, I swear if we get... Remember that senior pink card, the alternate art? That was whack. Please, show some Kobe some love, please. Like, make him look badass.
I mean, just any Kobe...
Okay. That looks sick. That's aura. That's aura.
Dude, why my guy going so hard? Jeez.
Dude, and this is from what, Studio Vigor. I don't know. Are they an animating studio? I'm pretty sure they are. I'm not sure. But that looks sick. The aura is leaking out of him. That's sick.
Damn.
Oh man. Okay. And here
I think this is probably going to be like a 4 of in Kobe decks would be my guess. Takes that Kuzan spot? Kuzan Borsellino
spot. Yeah.
Damn, look at that foiling as well. Is that just on his fist?
Yeah, that's on his fist. Yeah. Oh, and look at that. Jeez, Louise, absolutely beautiful.
Oh, wow. Really cool to see PRB is giving a lot of love to decks that we, weren't expecting to see some love in PRB. We were expecting a full reprint set, but it looks like they've kind of changed gears a little bit, which I think I'm a fan of.
Oh, we have Gecko Moria. Hello. Okay, what Gecko Moria does is just bear with me, please.
Oh no, you get a 4 cost and then you get a 2 cost from your trash.
Oh, it's a poor man's Gecko. Okay, when your leader has a Thriller Box Pirates on it. So it's on play. Place up to 1 character card with 4 costs or less from your trash, and in rest position. After that, grant up to 1 rested dawn to attach 1 rested dawn to your leader or one of your characters. It's a nerf Gecko Moria. That's what it is. But you know what's interesting? The second bit of this ability. It says grant up to 1 rested dawn to you. So it works well with the Gecko Moria leader, obviously, because it's basically a black version of Doflamingo, if you really think about it. Oh my goodness!
Oh, why?
Stop it! That looks sick.
Why do they always have to go so hard when they come to all these homies, these little ghouls?
Jeez, that looks sick.
Damn. Good to see Gecko Moria. Like, these are just every deck they've given some support to is just a tick so far. Really cool.
The fact that it's like PRB02, hey, we haven't forgotten about these leaders. Here's a bit of love. Also, just to kind of put salt on the wounds. Remember that Gecko Moria Gecko Moria card that we banned? Well, here you go. Oh, here's a much more severely. Look at that. I mean, the fact that there's more texture on the actual ghouls than Gecko Moria itself. That's crazy. That is wild, guys. What do you think? I think they might be giving us one more card reveal. One more card reveal.
Not today, but just before the next game.
Before the next game. My apologies. Here we go.
One more.
Give us one more. Give us one more.
Come on.
Oh.
Four's our lucky number.
Oh, and there is our event. So remember last stream where we were like,
yeah.
So this is my shout out to Papa James. If you're watching, you need to get yourself a couple of these, I guess. But yes,
my era begins.
My era begins.
The Blackbeard Searcher in manga foiling. It's perfect. We knew it was coming. We saw it coming, and here it is. Looks great. So I'd love to see if that means if Luffy's going to get one of these searches.
It's strange because because in America they have the Pirate Store tournaments where you have the crew battles, and they get that as a promo. So I'm assuming that they might get that as we might be getting that soon as well.
Damn, Paul. I think we were all stoked about manga events, and they just haven't missed once. They just keep firing with them. They're so cool.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is more than I expected for today's PRB02 reveals.
Are you kidding me, Paul? After last week, well, every week we're just bangers after bangers.
This is absolutely insane, guys. What is your favorite card so far that's been revealed out of the 4? I feel like there's going to be a bit of purple love, a bit of green love, a bit of yellow love, and blue love coming up soon. If they do reveal the 2, I think they have a feeling they might be revealing the next manga event as well, the purple, which is going to be the Straw Hat Searcher. Insane.
You'd expect so. It would make sense, but who knows?
Gold dots are usually revealed at the end, Angelo. So we will be seeing a couple more later on. I will be back shortly. Just gonna check up on my son and probably just get myself a glass of water if you haven't done so yet. As a dad and a dad reminder, make sure you stay hydrated, ladies and gents. On top of that, Coco. We'll see you back shortly. Call me fine to stay around.
I'm sticking around, sir.
All right, I'll be back shortly, gentlemen.
Oh, true. I didn't even think about the law as RG Smoker support. Do you play it in RG Smoker, though? I know it goes up to 8, and it would be pretty sticky, but it's not blocker or anything, so... Does RG Smoker care about the -2000? No, they can. It sometimes plays into it, like you've got... if you're playing the Beckmans, I know you're not playing it anymore, but... I mean, it does go hard. Definitely goes hard. I think I see it as like a Marco card. Maybe you can, because it seems similar, like in the mono. The Nestle. Nestle. Nestle, get the Nestle out. Get the Nestle out. Gold Pizza Dons. You mean like Bonnie Dons? That'd probably be a thing. Who knows? Did Bonnie get Don? No, so she probably is due. Oh my god. If you guys aren't already following Paul Basor on the Facebook page as well, he's already posted all the card reveals as well. Maybe that's what he's doing this entire time as well. He's actually not checking up his son. His son's actually just always an excuse. Like, he says, oh yeah, my son, for sure. It's actually always just him putting content up. But like, if you guys want to see any of the reveals that have just happened, go to the Paul Basor page. He rarely misses that man. That man is quick on the buzzer. He's a bit of a buzzer beater. He knows what's going on. So make sure you give him some love. He's up to 734 likes. Yeah, it's a good Facebook page. So we'll have to see what the breakdown is. So Logan, we are in the top 16. We just had that Sanji. Bonnie was the top 16 event. So we'll see. I don't think there was. Did they show? Oh, they might have shown off another Golden Don. That's yeah. So because if we only got the Golden Don last week, we started seeing them. Like, I'd love to see what the Shanks one looks like. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because I don't want to lose money. Well, I mean, yeah. But yeah, no, good showing by the Sanji as well. I think just absolutely streamlined Star Deck 14. Hey, they literally got it in 11, brother. Don't give me that. Luffy's don't need more support anyway. Luffy's just on everyone's hit list at RN. Yeah, they did, Logan. It was 7. It was 7 blue purple Luffy's, and then it was like 2 Sanjis, and then the rest was like one-offs. I think it was 1 Zoro, 1 Bello, 1 Bello, 1 Zoro, 1 Betty, 1 Luchi, and then like 1 of 2 other things that I can't remember off the top of my head now. But we'll see what the leader spread will be as soon as they go into the next thing. They normally give us the top 8 and then the top 4 and then the final. Normally we can figure it out by then, but they do show us each and every time. So yeah, there'll be something good in there. I think again, this is just the EBO1 SR waiting room. Oh yeah, the Star Deck 29 got revealed being a Egghead leader. a Luffy AK leader, so we'll have to see what that looks like. They love Luffy and they just keep recycling it. So we'll see. I don't think everyone's too excited about a Luffy leader, but is what it is. Maybe the idea is to have a Luffy leader for each and every person to finally figure out. As long as everyone has their one favorite Luchi deck, Luffy.
I believe the people are hyping up whether it's going to be a McDonald's Luffy because of the current support from Starter Deck 21 with the Gear 5 Luffy and some Egghead cards there. But I have a strong feeling it might be actually just a yellow. Mono yellow Luffy, because we haven't got a mono yellow Luffy yet, and people are starting to buy out the Egghead cards now since they're so dirt cheap right now. So,
wasn't it confirmed to be Egghead?
It was Egghead, but like this the color, like as in the
the colors.
Yeah, because there was some those red Egghead cards from Starter Deck 21. Yeah.
Yep.
Like there was Bonnie and what's her face? Stussy as well.
Yeah, Stussy. They also had Yorks and stuff like that, didn't they?
Yeah, that's correct. So very interesting to see what sort of things that we'll see from the new Starter Deck 29. But yeah, like I said, another Luffy leader. Like I guess if they decide to do all the colors of the rainbow, could we just take a pause from doing Luffy for a bit and just focus on other characters like my boy Brook, please. My boy Brook, please. Give him some love.
Where's the Frankie leader? Frankie came before Brook and he still doesn't have a leader.
Yeah.
But bloody Iceberg has one before him.
Yeah, no, that is also true. But
they're gonna give Tom a leader before him at this rate. Oh man.
Can you imagine, like, you know what's funny? The recent reveals of the card sleeves where it's like I was sniffing so much copium when there was the page 1 and ulti. I'm like, yes, there's gonna be a page 1 ulti. There's gonna be a page 1 ulti leader coming up, and then I see the other sleeves. It was the Dugongs. Imagine if the Dugongs got a leader card.
I'm not joking. If the Dugongs get a leader card, I am maining that deck. No question asked. Like, that will be so good.
The Dugong card is wild.
The Dugongs are one of my favorite characters.
The fact that they even got Haki as well. The leader has Haki. That's crazy.
Yeah, Foxy deserved a leader. I'm okay with that. That's not my issue. They just not need another Luffy leader before another Frankie or Brook leader, or I mean, is that the 2 Straw Hats left at this point?
There is only 2. Well,
that don't have a leader.
Well, okay, no spoil. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, two more left. Yeah.
What are you on about?
Don't worry about it.
I know what you're on about.
I don't want to say that. Yeah, sorry. Retract that. Don't put that. Yeah, shut up, Paul. No one needs to know.
You're a pelican, Paul.
Honestly. Oh my. You know what surprises me? There's some people that play the card game, but they don't actually know the characters. They don't.
I've heard so many stories about being like, I got spoiled by the card game. And I was like, what?
I really hate. I don't hate it, but it just irks me. It's like someone.
You're such an elitist, Paul.
Yeah, I know. Someone goes to me. They saw Helmeppo, and it's like, why does Helmeppo have a bowl cut, and why does his chin look like that? And I'm like, because pre-time skipped Helmeppo, like pre Water 7 Helmeppo, he was like such a little weasel, and then he looks
rat boy.
Yeah, and it just annoys him. Like, are you serious right now? Speaking of which, Watson. Oh, we're back. Watson, for crying out loud, please watch the anime and start reading the manga at least. You're annoying me right now. Like, did you see the outlandish comments he made in the Pokebox chat? Oh, top 8. So the top
3 blue purples.
Okay.
That's all I know. You keep going, sorry.
It's all good. So, oh my. We have three blue. We only have one of the Sanji that made it. We have one Luchi, one Law, one Red Green Smoker, and one Zoro.
Oh, interesting.
Oh! What is that? Wait, hold on.
They're comparing.
I was gonna say, man. I was gonna crash out. And one green Zoro. Oh man.
So,
I'm just look. There's three. The fact that there's only three. There's no green purple Luffy's. The fact that there's only three blue purple Luffy's left. Okay, who do we have here? Zoro. Look at the confidence in this man. He's like, yeah, I got this. I pray that you have, I guess, a blue purple Luffy, please. We've seen the amount of force that Zoro can provide with the swings that can just, that sometimes that blue purple Luffy can't even handle. Let's just hopefully we get to see justice be served. Blue purple Luffy, please. Not Sanji, please. Oh! Luchi.
Wow. It'll be interesting to see how Luchi goes against Zoro. I mean, I wouldn't know this matchup at all.
Oh man. Look, people thought that Luchi died ever since, Ice Age got banned and Gekko Mori got banned, but look, Luchi's here to this day. This is gonna be an interesting matchup, but obviously, does Zoro often play TCG, the 3-cost?
Not sure. I don't think so, because I don't think they're much about protecting their boards. Like it's more you just want to go more you just want to start swinging for your leader. You want to set up these characters to be able to swing strong and deal with the board. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
We'll have to see what it's like. But like maybe Luchi can be able to swarm out enough Rebecca's, enough blockers just to stay alive while but even then with the leader swings it's like okay.
Is the Luchi player alright? He looks stressed.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a bad matchup.
Yeah. Well, when has green ever dominated black?
Never.
Exactly.
Normally you play Bonnie, you see black and you're like, alright, cool, I lose.
Oh my. Well, let's bring up the possible cards that Zoro plays. It's just all green, which is, thank goodness. But most of it is, does he do on play? Like a majority of the cards in his arsenal usually on play. Let's double check.
I believe so. Like you got like the Mihawk and stuff, which you need on play to get your full Don back. Not that would matter, Paul. It's a Luchi, not a Blackbeard.
Oh, yeah. My apologies. See, I'm so out of it today. Okay, far out. I'm out all over the place. Oh, he's got the restand event card similar to the Uta. So yeah, rest 3 Don. Restand one of your Zoros. We have the Shigi 5 cost, isn't it? Yeah, Shigi 5 cost on play.
Yep.
Rest up to one of your opponent's characters of 6 costs or less, and then give up to 3 rested Don to your Zoro leader. I honestly believe that he's got every card that he wants to see on curve.
Yeah, for sure. We'll have to see how this Luchi deals with it. They got some like that new tech, like the Vivi's dad, where it's like a blocker and you trash a card. Cobra.
Yep.
Why is he so cool? Why does he have a cool name like Cobra and then just like kind of useless?
Yeah. He's he's useless. What do we have here? He's got he ends up getting his Jack Monstery. We have 3 cost Brook over there going in. I mean, I personally will be pretty happy with that. It seems like both players have the cards that they want to see.
Agreed. I think it's going to be a battle of not attrition, but just see who can get the most value out of their cards.
What's interesting is that our black player though doesn't have any costs. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any cost reduction.
No, not yet.
Only the Kuzan and
I guess it's got the Kuzan, yeah. Which obviously Kuzan, Brook automatically reducts, but you need to set stuff down.
Yeah. now?
Unforgiven. It doesn't look like the starter decks are in Japan. I think they're released, but I think this tournament might not be that. I think we probably next week, Paul, might be our starter deck event where we get to see all the starter decks in action as well.
Well, yeah. I better hope so because like I just want to see how Japan uses their creativity to make certain decks work, and it's like we end up copying them anyway. We see a Laboon. Oh, good to see Laboon. Laboon and another Monchery. Now, is our Zoro gonna go ham and just go, you know what? I'm gonna swing 10 at lead.
Oh, you got to play the TCG first. He's probably going to look to try and get rid of this Kuzan, but more than likely that's where the block comes through from the Cobra. Cobra D useless, more like it. But no, it looks like he's probably going to set up the Cavendish, which might be the better play.
Because they're having that restand of, restanding 2 Don is such a great, just a great thing to have. You're basically playing with 12 Don at this point. There's the Cavendish. He's got 2, and he puts in who's Zoro's fake dad?
Zoro's fake dad, and then if a slash attribute character with cost of 5 or lower, other than this character will be KO by effect, you can just rest it instead. So it is a bit of protection from the Luchi shenanigans. So if this Cavendish is attempted to be KO'd, he will be looking to just rest this character instead. But it looks like the Luchi's on 7 Don this turn, Paul.
Yep, I guess we're gonna see one of the staples of most black decks. Well, there's 2 options he can do it. Play it to Jack straight up, since he can protect it, or he can play himself a Laboon and in a Brook, or even a Kuzan in a Brook. But I think Jack, having the early KO potential is going to be quite good. To have.
I think the issue with Jack though is that it really sets up for Zoro's game plan, being able to swing into the Jack and then swing into the Luchi as well. If he does get the KO on the Jack, but we'll see. Maybe he does it anyway. Looks like we'll have to see what he's looking to set up here. He could definitely Brook. Maybe he doesn't play the double Brook. Maybe that's the play there, Paul, where he Brooks to KO both the Cavendish and the blocker. I think it'd be pretty decent like that.
Not also that, but just gives him and I think you are right. More double Brook gives him more offensive, presence on the board, and especially having multiple opportunities to KO things when attacking.
And apologies, he was only on 6 Don, so obviously Jack was not a question. My bad on that.
Ante's asking, what tech is Luchi running in Japan right now? Well, as you can see, people are often using the Cobra. Interesting enough, I'm not sure if he's running even the 4-cost Hiroshi.
I'm not sure. Like their tech's more nothing new techy. It's more like you're playing your 10-cost Luchis, trying to get them established, and then KO anything that drops on the board, while still being able to recur your pieces with like the Manchuri. Come on, mate, you gotta restand your Zoro. What my man's was thinking. So we'll have to see what he looks to go for here. More than likely, maybe a TCG to KO 2 things. Being able to KO 2 things, much like the Brook and the Kuzan, will be very handy long term. But again, he does have to think about this Cobra blocker, which is actually being a bit of a bleak pair.
I can focus on the Kuzan and then swing into lead, try to mill out as many cards in hand as possible for the Luchi. And with black, obviously, it's very, you got to protect your life. So milling out hand resources is going to be one of the things that black players fear most, especially in the early game. And the amount of force that Zoro is actually playing right now with 8-cost swings, jeez Louise. Well, we do see it. He sees his first Rob Luchi. Now, the thing is, Luchi's got the upper hand here. Those 2 Brooks is going to be a pain in the ass to get rid of, because, correct me if I'm wrong, apart from swinging twice with Zoro, or apart from swinging with Zoro, does Zoro run any on play or any effect cards that KO rested characters?
No, not. I don't think it KOs rested characters. I think it's just more resting the characters to then be able to deal with them. Because the way you KO things is by swinging into them. That's what you want to use. You want to use your leader ability to be able to do that.
No, he does.
So
He does get himself into Shigi, which is not really. I mean, not sure if it's gonna actually do much, because he could just prioritize. Like Luchi can obviously just prioritize and get rid of the Shigi with already two. Now, with 2 blocks on the board, he's got a 7. He can do the Jack now if he wants to.
yeah, he can absolutely, Jack.
Yeah.
But then we'll have to see how he gets rid of this. You know, he can get rid of the old man, fake Zoro dad. But looks like he just uses the Brook to do that with leader swing.
Another possible option he could actually do is play the Laboon, rest that, bring it down to 1 swing with Brook and attach the remaining Dawn, or probably set up for a Manchuri if he wants to.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good, I think, as well. If you play the Laboon, he probably that forces the Zoro to swing into the Laboon, but he also still has the Cobra up as well.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think what the possible next move that Zoro can do on his next turn. I mean,
he has the Mihawk in hand, so obviously that's normally the play that you play down on the 8 to 9 Don turns, but maybe it's not that good at the moment, especially knowing that there's going to be a Laboon on the field. It might allow itself to be KO'd pretty easily. And looks like Zoro's old man hasn't been doing too much in regards to saving these green characters either.
The fact that he's only like, oh, and there's a Laboon resting it. Rested Shigi, attach probably 2 Don, oh no, 1 Don onto the Brook, and then use the last 2 Don to play the Manchuri effect. So play Manchuri, then search.
Start recycling, but I'm not sure where you want to recycle in his trash at the moment. To be honest, there's not too much in there I think he'd want. And he's got the pieces he needs in hand as well, such as like the Rebecca's. I think Rebecca's going to be one of those big cards late game that really allow Luchi to kind of wall up. But of course, like Zoro is good at getting through the wall with playing Dead Man's Game and stuff like that.
Oh my. Not looking good at all for our Zoro player. And I thought that the aggression that Zoro would provide against, especially against the Luchi, would be enough. But I guess the Luchi player just saw his, the correct pieces at the correct time. Like, despite the Zoro also starting seeing his correct pieces at the correct time, it's a black versus green matchup. Like, black's always going to be what's the percentage against it? Like, against green?
Oh, it's
like
disgusting.
70-30? something
something like that. It's just not a vibe at all. You have so many pieces that you just it's hard to keep them alive, and because green's all about leaving your characters on board and getting value from your characters, it's tough to deal with. But yeah, it looks like that Zoro was really thinking about that last counter. Oh, you see the Zoro player went to go start his turn, and then
he's like, I'm not done yet.
Like, he's like, sit down there, please, mate.
Oh man, what a cost blocker! That ACOS block is gonna last long because obviously you have the Laboon there as well.
Yeah, 100%. And just the double Brook is it's such a disgusting combo. You can get rid of 1, but you can't get rid of 2. It's just like you're just gonna get that inherent value of just being able to having those KO outlets. Because I think we find more often than not the Luchi doesn't have a problem getting the minuses down, but then having the outlet to be able to KO is another thing. But not in this case. And like the Laboon being set up, and the best thing, there's the behind a blocker as well. Because even if he was to block, it doesn't matter. Zoro can't swing into another character. You can only swing into leader. But he manages to rest down the blocker, so we'll have to see whether Zoro is going to go with this swing.
That's not Tashigi. What's her name?
It's a Kuma or something? Not Kuma. It starts with K, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
It's Kuina.
Kuina, that's right. Kuina.
So Kuina, you may rest the Kuina character, rest one of your opponent's character with its original cost of 4 or less, and then you get to attach 3 onto your Zoro.
Well, good thing is that Laboon's not staying for long, but would you reckon he would need to just swing into one of the... No, he can't swing into the Brooks because you can only do that once, but double attack is fine. Will he activate that ability? No, not... I mean, the effect? No, I don't think so. Not really wise. Now, 9 Don. Possible moves. he's got Tempest Kick -3. If I'm not mistaken, -3.
Correct, -3. So that means the Mihawk could go down to 5. Leader ability and 2 Brooks. You can very easily get rid of this Mihawk and get rid of the Kuina. And we also have to think about it as well, Paul. The amount of value that this Manchuri staying on the board and being able to just pick up cards out of trash and being able to use them over and over is, something to really just push this Black Luchi ahead. And you look at the card size, the card differences between the two decks as well, Paul. Not feeling too good.
You know what's worse than 2 Brooks? Having 3 Brooks on the field. Now, down to how much cost is it? Down to 5 cost. He could play the Laboon and then probably just, bring it down to 1 cost, swing with the Brook. Not much of a problem. He basically knocked 2 birds with 1 stone if he wanted to over here. So with just 1 potential Brook swing, he KO both the Mihawk and also the Quina, which leaves him kind of, not just defenseless, but look at how many cards he has in his hand. He's only got 3 cards in hand.
There's going to be a whole lot of nothing at the moment. It's just this. I think we could both kind of call, unless this Zoro pulls out some really fantastic moves that we don't expect. This does feel like the writing's on the wall here. This is the way that the card advantage has gone, the way that the amount of resources this Luchi has seen and has really just pushed over. And I think this is something why we have to think about why Luchi's still a good deck from time to time again.
Mr. Wolverine over here said that, wait, did Luchi just misplay not enough cards in trash for -3? Because he used the Manchuri effect. That's true. I don't think he did use the -3 anyway. I think he was just drawing a card because we can see there's no dice on either of the 2 characters. And also that's why they took off the dice as well, because they just realized, okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, so they did put the dice on, did they?
Yeah, they put the dice on.
Okay, yeah. So he did misplay. Normally he's got the Luchi brain going. He goes, of course I've got 10 cards in trash, but actually did not.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't really change that much because he does have a Laboon there.
Correct, but it does mean he was, like last time, he might have been able, with the Tempest, he could be able to use the Jack to get the Jack down as a KO piece, but correct. He just used the Laboon instead, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh my goodness. Well, he does have the Hina there, so he can still, he can still KO it if he wants to. Play the Hina and the and then the the Laboon.
I don't think there's much stress of this Mihawk not dying, and the Zoro player is playing it correctly. He's making sure that he gets a block with the Mihawk at least to get at least some value from it before it goes to the depths of the green pit of hell that is Zoro's trash.
And there we go. There's a Brook swing that we want to see. How much are you gonna attach? Probably just -1. Okay.
-1. -2. -1. Just Luchi be mathing out here, and I don't think it's just more. The question will be, what is the most efficient way of being able to deal with this Mihawk? If it's the Hina or if it's the Laboon. Looks like it's going to be a Rebecca, so maybe he's just going to get a card out of hand and get a card from trash like a Laboon, and then maybe play out the Hina.
Yep.
He says, no more Manchuri, I'm going to play out a Hina here. So -4, and then he still is he still 1 short?
He's 1 short.
He plays the Laboon. Oh, wow.
Okay. Alright. Okay, that works out well. I guess I'll put a defensive option, I guess, which makes sense. I mean, he got to be prepared for Zoro. The fact that he does have a 3-cost event, which is okay. Yeah, it's a wise decision. Having an extra blocker on the field can definitely save his life, and having 2 cards in life still. So, what can he do? Zoro, you need to lock in, brother. You need to
My man's thinking out here. He's struggling.
Yeah, he's struggling. Man, what can he possibly do? Dead Man's Game. That rests. Is it? What does it do? Main rest two of your opponent's characters or Dawn?
Before Dawn, yeah, correct.
Before Dawn though.
It costs 1 and you're gonna rest 3 Dawn as well in conjunction with it.
I'm just having a look at the Luchi player's hand. He's got 1, so 3, 4, 5. So 5k worth of power to counter out of. Queen.
And yeah, it looks like there's a lot of stuff in there that he can use to counter. He's still sitting on a few bricks, but nothing too major that he'd have to worry about because he's got the Kuzan, he's got the Luchi, and he's got the Jack in hand as well. But he looks like he's going for the Queener, probably going to rest one of the blockers to get the Don on the Zoro, and then does he just go to a point, looking at the cards that are in his hand, does he start saying, all right, this is it, I'm just going to go for game here and start putting the pressure on the Luchi?
Yeah. Leave one Don open just for that counter, so it's definitely going to not be using Dead Man's Game because, you know, does he though? She shouldn't.
He might want to just keep it up. However, just you know, in case he dies, he still has that option because he might draw into one for all we know. Just keep all options open here.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if the Zoro clutches this at the end. I'm just having a look at Zoro decks to see if there's any potential triggers that could probably save him. Can you imagine if he had a bit of spice? Noah's Ark. Oh my gosh! Stop.
Oh my gosh. You know, he's in the top 8. I don't think he's playing stuff like Noah's Ark though.
Can you imagine if he did? That'd be wild.
If he plays a Noah's Ark, I will eat a literal boat.
Well, look, some Zoros do play that. Whoever wins this war becomes justice, which is a Don Quixote 0-cost event, which enables you to rest one of your opponent's characters of 4 cost or less. Other than that, that's during the trigger. But and then another one would be, King of the Pirates, which is the 3-cost restand event. The trigger is only plus 1,000 during this turn. So look, he's not playing that much. Let's see what he can do from this.
Yeah, he just has to. I think Zoro just needs to look for a line where he can just put the pressure on and get to a point where Luchi might have a lot of cards in hand, but they're actually just not as many counters as needed, especially with swings like however big this swing was. It was an absurd amount. And this Luchi's really thinking about this. You know, just seeing how he could set up, and maybe he looks for game here. Especially with how the Zoro kind of showed off that taking that hit. And it looks like a 9 with Laboon. That looks like it's going to be a hit unless he uses the Dead Man's Game here.
He does have 4 Don left, so he can obviously end it with the Brook, which he has enough. He has enough counter to get out of it.
Just plays another Rebecca, just setting up the wall, the Great Wall of Rebecca. Just, you know, that at least would be like 2 Dead Man's Game to even get through there, but then he still needs 2 swings, which I think that's the issue here, Paul, is that this Zoro can't get 2 swings through. Oh, he can, sorry, with the restand Zoro leader ability, not leader ability, the event ability, but I don't think there's enough Don in the... Because I'm just trying to think.
Leave 3 Don up. You play... He'll be working with 3 Don excess, so it's swing 8. Because what he can do is play Dead Man's Game, rest 2 opponents, 2 blockers. Then it has 7 Don, 6 Don remaining.
Yeah.
So attach 3, so
3 onto
8.
So
but it doesn't really matter.
Those 8 swings will not get through the what is currently in the Luchi's hand. But I think it is his only out. Obviously, we know that he has enough counter for these AK swings, but I think, it's the play you have to do.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, if he was to block one of these Zoro swings, that allows the Zoro to restand using his leader ability.
And that's a lot of toy soldiers in his hand, and toy soldiers, as we know, is a 2k counter. And he's got the what's his face?
Takes the swing.
Who's who? That
doesn't
she's
matter.
with, yeah. GG's.
GG's.
And as we can see here, Zoro, envision Zoro just putting his arms up when he was versing Mihawk for the first time. Strike me down.
You can see the current Zoro player turning around
Yeah.
to take the strike. But Luchi into the top 4. Death, taxes, Luchi still being a problem every once in a while. Still a thing. I think it's not as oppressive as Luchi once used to be, but you can just see that. I don't know if it's necessarily Luchi as well. It's just more of the black deck. A black deck being able to put cards into its trash and get a -1 on leader. Like that's probably why Luchi is the go-to black leader.
Speaking of Luchi leader, not really relevant, but we got new cards.
Yay!
Yeah.
Let's hopefully Luchi gets some support here.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Oh my gosh.
Well overdue. But it definitely feels like Bondi doesn't want to give Luchi any support because of how dominant it has been. And if you give support like one extra card, it's like, ooh, we broke Luchi again.
Here's an 8-cost Luchi that lets you bring back characters from the. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Here we go. Oh, here we go.
Come on, what do they got for us? They know we're marinating up to something big here.
Okay, here we go. Come on, give us some blue love. Give me
Blue love? What love do you want, sir?
You don't want to. Dadan! I swear, if they make a Dadan alternate art, damn it, Watson!
For all the viewers that doesn't know the context, Paul has been haunted by curly Dadans during the OP06. More often than not, Paul would open up his deck, his folder, his lunchbox, and a curly Dadan card would be in there. It got to a point where every time Paul would be scared if you came near him with any card whatsoever. So, glad to see curly Dadan getting a reprint. Really, really, that's what I want to see.
It's interesting. If Kelly Dadan's getting reprinted, is that kind of like telling us, oh, what's that? The starter deck of Luffy from the Uta? Yeah.
Sure is starter deck Luffy.
Oh, it's got the film stuff on it. That's cool.
Oh, very cool.
That's pretty cool. Okay. I do hope that there is no alternate art Dadan because, oh man, what deck still uses that card? Dadan, Red Green Law, I guess. Oh, Nojiko, please get a reprint. Please get a reprint. Please get an alternate art.
Well, that is a reprint. What do you mean, please get a reprint? That is a reprint, Paul.
A reprint alternate art. Sorry, I should have finished my sentence. Look at that.
She will not be getting an alt art.
Not with that attitude. Not with that attitude.
This card does not deserve an alt art.
It does.
Absolutely not.
I want her hugging Nami, and that's it. I'm good. As long as Nami's featured in it, I'm happy.
Yeah, you would be.
Yeah, I know, right? You disgusting.
You disgusting. Oh,
Robin. Okay, okay. I like this. I like this.
Looks like it's really cool. They're reprinting a lot of the starter deck cards that are, in the starter deck, which are only in starter deck. So really good to see. Like really good reprints so far. I think, we should. Printing the Nojiko, like the uncommons from 03, God, they're hard to find nowadays, so good reprints.
Oh, we have...
But we don't care about reprints! We don't care!
We want new cards! We want you... we do care about reprint. Oh, that looks pretty cool.
Look, we love your foiler. Your foiler's really good. We want new reprint cards we haven't seen before, please.
We want to see that Cavendish. We want to see everything.
The Bon Clay.
The Bon Clay. We want to see Brooks.
Laboons. Give us all. Come on, Gavin, do it for us.
Is that Calgara support? No, it's a Bonnie. Ooh, okay.
Oh, promo Bonnie. I don't remember what that Bonnie's from.
It's something to like if your character is a supernova. Is it a searcher? Look at top 4.
Maybe I'm not 100%, but that's green yellow law support, correct?
Yeah. What does that Bonnie card do? Because I know there's one Bonnie that's a blocker and enables you to put a 5 cost or less on top of your life. It's supernova. It's plays up to one of your opponent's 4 costs lower. Oh my gosh! Is that kick course? Is that kick course?
That's kick course. That is bad manners kick course. That is 4 of those, please.
Yep. Thank you. 4 of those, please. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wow, that is sick. Goodbye. Is that the alligator from Croc's
Yep.
Dungeon? Yeah, sick.
Very happy with that. Keep going, Mr. Bandai. What do we have here?
We're back in again, Mr. Bandai.
We've already seen that. Boo words. We've already seen that. Unless they just accidentally rip out the next manga is gonna be us. This is the Sanji manga that you're gonna get.
Yes.
Apu, nice. Is that no? That's EB01 Apu. Ooh.
But yeah, it looks like all the zero cost events are getting altered. So hopefully it means like Gatling's going to get one. I'd love to see Gatling get one.
If EB01 is being reprinted,
oh, scratch around Apu.
Do you feel that it's leading up to what we think it's leading up to?
Look, Paul, I'm Team Hope, so yes. The answer is yes.
Oh, that is... Oh, look at that searcher. It's an alternate...
Oh, Mr. 3.
Mr. 3.
Mr. Galdino from Buggy.
That looks
nice.
sick.
Searches everywhere getting a reprint. Nice. We're living in the best timeline. These are... I don't think they've missed on one yet. I mean, everything's up to everyone's opinion, but I think, all these reprints have been very good so far. Especially the Ultra Arts.
Oh, we have one more, Gavin. Please give us more, please, sir.
More, please, sir.
Oh.
Is that an event? Oh,
there
Gatling!
it is! Gatling
there it
looks
is!
Sick. That looks sick.
So that's going to be like every zero cost has an Ultra. Rain got one, Gatling got one. We just saw Kick Course. We know there's the Dofi one. The Zagreesage green. And what are the other 2 colors? Yellow? Oh, wait. Never mind. No yellow. No yellow.
We're about to reprint Rygo.
No. Oh, and
we've seen it. Yeah, we've seen it. We don't need it. Like, we're
boring.
We're impressed, but it's not what we want to see. It's not the purple card that we want to see.
We really don't like it because we've seen it before. I think if that pulled out, we'd be like, yeah. No, you're the one who should disappear. No reprints of that, please. All chat comments will be banned if you talk about that card. That card sucks.
Jesus Burgess. Oh, that was from the starter deck.
We saw that, Lee. No, it wasn't.
Is it? No,
that's 4 cost Jesus. The other one was 5 cost Jesus.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Boring. We don't want to see that. Get out of here.
Get out of here. It looks really cool, but get out of here. We've seen it before. We want new stuff, Gavin. New stuff. More.
Come on, give us what we want to see, Gavin, please.
Gavin, you're teasing us, man. I mean, yes, we get it. That's a really cool Jesus. We know that.
Oh.
Yellow.
Ew. Okay, never mind. That looks sick. Have we seen that already?
No, we have not seen that. That's the 2 cost extract from 10. That's sick.
Very good.
Sick.
They're just pumping out the alternate arts today. I love it. Okay, and we haven't even finished. That's this is halfway point.
It sure is. It's just some of the people talking in the chat as well. Unfortunately, when when rotation does happen, the ones with the set 0, with the little 1 on their thing.
Oh, Kara looks! That's an SP! That's another SP!
Oh, that is another SP character.
Okay, they're showing us SP. This is gonna be one more SP after this. There surely has to be one more SP after this.
What? Yeah, was that a Da? Was that a Da from Roxas? He knows.
Yes, he knows.
Damn, that carrot is sick though. So what, are we gonna get one for each color? This is the green, we've had the yellow, we've had the purple, like a red one. Uh-oh, not a red, If this is the Shank, like a Ben Beck,
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Come on, Gavin. Get down to your pile. Yeah, you've got one more down there. You've got one more down there, Gavin. Gavin!
Oh my gosh! No! This is not looking good for you. This is not looking good for you. You are the Shanks, man. You need to go crazy and get 4 of them, please. 4 of them, please.
It's the KO Shanks as well, which is the correct reprint.
Oh no. What are you gonna do? What are you going to do?
Buy 5 of them. What, are you kidding me?
Oh
no. I need 1. Oh, that's so cool. I need 1. I definitely need 1. I don't know about 4. 4 might be silly. We'll see the prices, Paul, but oh no.
Oh no. Okay, this is the top 4. Top 4 reveal. Here we go.
No, not more cards!
Give us more cards. Oh, top 4. And oh no. Do you know what that means, right?
The Sanji's out. Oh.
One Luchi. 1 Sanji and 2
Oh.
Yep, Sanji. 2 Luffys, 1 Sanji, and 1 Luchi.
Paul, there's only one team I go for, and that's Team Sanji.
Yep, that's Team Sanji. I want to see Sanji claim the throne. We're sick and tired of seeing these Luffys. Oh, we're seeing the Sanji play.
That's our man. That's our man's. You're not our man's. Get out of here.
Get out of here. We don't need to see you, Luffy. Get out of here.
Get.
Oh man, what a hyped up day. And this is not. We're gonna see more. We're gonna see the Dons.
Oh, the Dons.
The Dons.
Oh, all Cavendish and Bon Clay pre-printers, please wait at the terminal. Your turn will not yet.
Oh my gosh. How are we feeling? Like, guys, can I ask you how we feel out of 10? How are we feeling about the reveals from today's stream? How are we feeling out of 10? Let me know in chat. Oh my god.
I'm going to give my rating a 7, Paul. A 7.
7, even with the Shanks reveal?
Well, that in itself is a 10. But Paul, I want to see important reprints. I want to see the Cavendishes. I want to see the Bon Clays. And when as soon as Zoro's reprinted, it gets a 10.
It gets a 10, right? Oh my gosh. I want the Sanji to win, please. Please!
So we have to think, this Sanji has played some blue purples coming up to here. Like, he knows how to play this matchup. You don't get to the top 4 of a regional finals without knowing how to beat the blue purple Luffy.
Yes.
So maybe so one of the games that I actually have played some blue purple Luffy versus Sanji. Due to good man Jana, he has a proxy built up, and that's when I was playing blue purple Luffy.
Yep.
It's actually, I found it very hard to deal with, because those cards that, these Sanjis, these Reijus, you can't grav blade them, you can't red rock them, you can't get rid of them with Big Mom effects. They just stay on the board. So we'll have to see how this matchup goes. I'm not sure it's favored, I'm not sure how it goes, but we'll, I do know it hasn't felt great.
Yep, and we just want to see one thing. We want to see Luffy lose. We want to see Luffy lose. We want a good and interesting matchup. We want to see Sanji and Luchi in the finals.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give me Sanji in the finals. That's all I care about.
Oh, what is that hand?
He's got the ramp. But he's not countering out of anything. I'll tell you that much. We'll have to see how he uses his Don here.
It can. Oh, let's see. Oh, I don't know about that, man. What does that blue cost event do? The one cost the kicking one, not the kicking one, the non-alternate one.
I know what you mean. Hang on, I think it's good. Codcaster. If your leader is Sanji, draw a card. Counter. If you have 4 more events in your trash after one of your leaders gets 1,000. Yeah, great card. Just it's a +1 draw, and an event in your trash, or it's a 4K counter if you have 4 more events, which you will have in your trash.
I hate the fact that is a locked leader locked event. Whatever.
I don't.
You know why?
I know why, and you know why. Let's not play games here, Paul.
Oh
You're an evil man.
I'm not. Oh, okay, let's now. Ideally, he wants to see those Jozus. He wants to see those the Sanji.
Yeah, and he grabbed the Sanji with footing, which is great.
Mm-hmm. How much events do you want to run in that Sanji deck?
As many as possible, without losing, being able to counter and stuff. Because the more events you run, the stronger these Sanjis get, and more than likely this turn we're just going to see this Sanji play down this Sanji, and then maybe use one of the events like the Concaster to draw a card or something along those lines. But the Sanji needs to go down, and you need to start building him up quick. Don -1 uses the oh wow, and he stops the ramp as well. That's really interesting. Such a cool thing to watch.
I do hope that this encourages more people to take up Sanji, P12. Text that. Oh, okay. What is the next card that he wants to see? What is ideally the Reiju and then the Jozu, right? Because I'm just trying to think, what other cards? Does he have any big bosses on his big characters in the Sanji's deck? Or do you
no.
It's just Jozu's the biggest one, isn't it?
Jozu would be the biggest card. Yeah, there's no other boss monsters that you'd play.
Takes a card, he gives himself a 3-cost purple event, which I'm pretty sure is it's a French word. Hold on, I know French.
Oui,
Diable Jambe. Where is it? I'm trying to find it.
Which card, Paul?
The Sanji kicking one, the 3-cost purple card.
Oh, it's blast. It's something blast. It's like Befume Blast or something.
Befume Blast, yeah. That was at pretty sure that was the train arc as well. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Brochette to Blow, whatever it's called. If the number of Don cards on your field is equal or less to then your opponent's field, then you can draw a card, then give up to one of your opponent's 3,000 power or less during this turn. Now, what is our Sanji playing to do with 5 Don? Well, he doesn't have enough to play the Jozu. I mean, he can play the 1-cost event. Enables him to gets a Kaya, draw 2, trash 2. Do we see the Reiju? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. The thing about when we talk about Bon Clay in this matchup as well, Bon Clay only looks at base power, so all these cards that are very powered up, like the Sanjis, like the Reijus, they'll only be base 5Ks. So the Bon Clay won't be able to swing that high if those are the only cards on the board. But yeah, we've got to. This Sanji's cooking.
Oh my goodness!
It looks like he's using the Sanji early to be able to deal with just get these cards off board.
With that Sanji card, is it the same effect where it can't be removed by any characters by any effects on the field?
Just can't be removed by effects, full stop. So that would be Grav Blade, that would be Red Rock, that would be 9-cost Big Mom. That Sanji, all you have to do is minus a Don. And it's not a once per turn, you can do it as many times as you want.
That's disgusting.
It's a really strong, really... if people have played Magic, this kind of reminds a lot of people of like Tarmogoyf. So Tarmogoyf in Magic, Paul, is for every card that you had in your trash, you'd get +1/+1. And I believe it had protection as well from things.
So it's really a force to be the fact that it forces you to swing in it. So yeah, swing into it, or else like possibly.
It just sticks around.
Yeah.
And gets too big to a point where you can't deal with it. But looks like that's where this 9-cost Luffy comes into it. Seems like it's taken the Sanji kind of by surprise, because did he used the Reiju to block the 6k swing, and then he's gone 9 into the Sanji, and he's got the Sanji, which is...
no. And Sanji's gone just like that.
Yeah, not ideal at all.
That Sanji is a... Oh my gosh, it's not leader locked. But you have to play events.
Correct. Not leader locked, but I don't see another deck where you could play it in.
Yep. Alright. Now... it's not... He played Jozu, bounce back, but... Does he want to bounce back that Bon Clay? Gets himself the Kaya back? Because it does remove extra pressure off the board, I guess. Due to the fact that Reiju is 7,000?
Correct.
Yeah. I think playing the Jozu would be the ideal thing. Or maybe just red rocking the 9-drop.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because you got to deal with this 9-drop. I feel like you just leave the 9-drop, and especially now we're looking at this blue-purple Luffy's online as well. They're going to be rearranging their deck. They're going to be putting stuff away. I'm not 100% sure how. I think the Sanji just needs to go, and it looks like gets rid of the Bon Clay, bottom decks that. Getting rid of the pieces very efficiently. Maybe if it's red rock here as well, maybe that's the play. And then this. If we look at this blue-purple Luffy, he doesn't have many counter in hand. It's only a Gum Giant, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
Yeah, wow. So that does leave it kind of awkward for the blue-purple Luffy, but he can start getting some cards. But wow, look at that top 5 pull. There's not
much you can do. Yeah,
it's either a Gear 2 or a 1k, which, if he's looking to Sanji into a Big Mum, he can't really Big Mum much off the board. Not a top 5 that he was looking for at all.
Now, purple doesn't have any... No, I'm just trying to think if Sanji uses any cards to rest on. I know the only card that can do that is, I believe, the Chopper? Is it Chopper? Just gotta double check here. Because if he's gonna play the 9-drop, he will have to return 1 Don. It's no...
Oh my god, it's so awkward. Very awkward.
But it's a new starter deck Chopper that allows you to do on play -2 Don. But I doubt that he's even running that in his thing. He's just running all Sanji support, yeah.
Well, not that whatchamacallit. Starter decks are even out in Japan though.
Yeah, that's true as well.
So he's going for the big bumps. That's going to be a Kaya or a put into bottom of Sanji life, or he could just choose not to foot either of those to the life, which probably will be the correct play. And look, just says I'll heal and go next turn.
Yeah.
Wow, you see what he top decked there, Paul?
Was that another red rock?
That was another red rock indeed.
Disgusting. Get out of here. And the fact that he only has how much does that red rock cost to play, apart from being played by 6? No, it has to be 3 or less. That's right. It has to be 3 or less.
Can you
imagine?
That would be very silly. Yeah, red rock for -1 Don, like that would be. Then Sanji becomes one of the most broken characters that we could talk about. Sanji. Oh, what's that? Let me just grab. Well, okay, Gravity Blade's not a straw hat, but I'm sure there's higher event cost that's just straw hat. It's like, oh, don't worry that. I'll get through that.
Oh my!
But
it's looking good for the Sanji player right now. Look, he's not worried about that 9-drop. Look, you could heal all you want, but I have just top decked the most pivotal card that could change this. Turn the tides into my favor. What can he get? He's got a Kaya. I see a Sanji there. What else is there? What ideal card would he want to see at this point? Just keep seeing his red rocks and just bouncing back all the big bodies?
Yeah, I guess so. It depends. Like, it's unfortunately the blue purple Luffy wasn't able to Sanji into Big Mom, because then you've got 2 characters on board and start putting the pressure on. But there has to be a point as well where this Sanji needs to start putting the pressure on a bit more as well. It's feeling good at the moment, but he needs to get to a point where be able to be able to get lots of KOs. Life takes. Oh boy, my brain also cooked.
Watson in chat. Green is great. Really? If green is great, then why isn't green in the top 4? Watson.
There's a point where Watson, we get it. All right, like we get it. Green is great, mate. Bloody hell.
Look, Sanji, you know what you need to do. Play that red rock. Get it out of here. We don't want to see it. Oh, because he doesn't even have that much board presence as well. Would he swing just 2 swings and just don up?
Bosh.
Hey, Papa James, how are ya?
Did you see the manga My Era? Because that went hard. But yeah, looks like he's using the Gear 2. Using the Gear 2 over the Gum just due to the fact it allows you to not minus Don and be able to keep that Gum up as well.
Oh, something's happened. I will be right back. 1 second. Things that Rox has done something mischievous in the background. 1 second, be right back.
Make sure you mute Paul. Looks like Paul remembered to mute this time, whereas last time we could hear everything in the background. This has gone up too. Okay, so 2 Sanjis, 2 Gums, and Uso Hachi for the top 5 of this blue-purple Luffy. Wow, you'd be hoping to see way more counter. Gum's absolutely something you should be taking. Look, he has 2 lifesteal as well. We know one of them's a 1K counter, but you'd just hope you'd see a bit more there. So let's see how he does this. He's not going to Sanji into a Sanji or anything like that. I don't think he even can. I think it specifically states. But he looks like, did he bottom deck that? Because he just drew a red rock. Was that one another? Looks like he top decked a red rock.
Oh
so...
no! You know what happened?
What? Do we want to know, Paul?
Yeah. Okay. So when Roxas is quiet, something's not right, and I was like, he's either into that movie or just doing something wrong. Yvonne just woke up from a nap, and I'm busy doing this. She walks into the kitchen. All I hear is like Yvonne going, "What happened?" There's Nutella everywhere in the living room. He got to the Nutella. His hand is full covered in Nutella, and he smeared it all over the couch.
Oh no.
Roxas, oh my goodness, now he's going to go, and he was smiling, he's got like, his hands full of covered in Nutella. I hope it's Nutella. It looked like But yeah, that's, yeah, back to the game, everyone.
yeah, the game is,
yeah, my wife and kids.
Oh boy. Roxas very upset about the reprint so far, so he's gone to take matters into his own hand. Roxas, you work at Bandai, man.
Yeah, so he's not happy. He's like, there's no Bon Clay, there's no Cavendish. I'm gonna destroy the house. Oh my gosh. And
that's funny.
I'll take a photo and I'll upload it onto Twitter. It's ridiculous. Okay, back to the game. So you know what? You know, you red rock my big guy. I'm gonna red rock your Reiju. That's how it is. He still has a Sanji there, which is completely fine. What is the Sanji sitting on? His 7K. Yes and no. That this, like, I feel that the Sanji has to use that red rock. He has to use that red rock to get rid of the Big Mom and just attach the remaining Don and leaving at least one Don open to prepare for the any massive swings, because as I can see here, he doesn't have any rush. So yeah.
And he needs to get through 3 life as well to get the blue-purple Luffy down. We look at the blue-purple Luffy's hand. He actually only has 1K worth of counter, but obviously has the Gums as well. But looks like he's just going to go for the red rock. And I think that's the play, because that allows this Sanji to start swinging for levels where it's high enough that he doesn't have to like worry about a crackback. So like, for example, he's on 7K now, so that means a Don investment from the purple Luffy, which he doesn't have much Don investment at the moment due to the fact that he will be needing to chain out these Sanjis to get a bit of a board presence going. And it looks like he just got into another Reiju as well, so he can play another Reiju and protect the Sanji even more.
good news is like, oh yeah, -2 Dawn. It's like, did we just pray it's a brick? No, it's not really a brick. Well, one of them is a brick, but either way, he'd heal up anyway, back to 3 life if he wants to. Fails to swing, gets himself -1 Dawn. Plays himself a free 1 cost. I'm assuming. No, he already used that 1 cost. Okay. And then there's the blocker. Well, look, it's interesting because this the Luffy is going to be, playing a brand new fresh. Oh, is it running an ACOS rush?
He's running an ACOS rush Luffy. That's a bit of counter tech right there. I would be curious. Does that check base or does it check? Good question. Hang on, let me have a look, Paul.
So it looks like he's arranging it to the point that he will be playing the 9-drop Sanji due to the fact that he has 2 life. So he will be pretty happy. He's happy to take at least 1 life, leaving 1 Dawn open for another Gum Giant.
So that Luffy cannot get rid of Reiju, can only get rid of a 4 cost or less, but that is the number that Sanji is on. Sanji is a 3 cost, so
yes.
That Sanji going back to hand could be something. It looks like he instantly plays it. It's a really nice tech card, it looks like, in this matchup.
What do you
get? Start 8 lead, trash a card, and push that Sanji back to hand.
But do you reckon he is worth like what is he going to trash from his hand? Then that 9-drop Sanji, or because
9-drop Sanji, he's got enough bricks. I think. Yeah. 9-cost Sanji just got to go. You're not too stressed about that. Or the big one, either or is fine. But it looks like, he's debating on what he's going to trash first. So it looks like the Zoro's the call. So maybe he's looking to set something up. 9 lead, and then should that Sanji not be back to hand? Am I mistaken?
No,
or...
he can't be removed.
Oh, of course. What am I thinking? Oh, yeah. Of course. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. But our chat is yelling.
Yeah, it can't be
Chat's
removed.
Be yelling. Yeah.
Everyone yell at Gorm. Go.
Yeah. Rookie mistake there, but so he just swung into it instead.
Yeah,
the bounce effect. So what, he just swing into it just to get the extra Don on top of the loot? Yeah, that must have been the play, just to be able to get that extra 1 out. But
it's all looking good for us. Sanji, like he's not even getting he has a 6-drop there, but it's not really going to be doing much. Does he have to go for the defensive here?
I just don't see how you can even go defensive as Sanji. You want to be. You want to be keeping the pressure up because, what the best deck that defends, that's Blue Purple Luffy. It draws 2 cards per turn. Not many decks can deal with that. Looks like this Blue Purple Luffy's done a really good job of just getting rid of every single card that's come onto the field. Every single Sanji that's come onto the field. And I think that's been the difference here in the matchup.
Oh. Swing 6
gives it 2k.
Yeah.
And you look at the Blue Purple Luffy, still on 2 life as well.
That Big Mom really did help him. I think the Sanji player should have gotten rid of that the Big Mom way earlier rather than giving him an extra turn to swing. But what could he possibly be saving that Red Rock for? I don't really. Well, it is what it is. With an extra, what is he? Can he bounce back another character card? Is that the... What card is that? That's the 3-cost event.
Which one, from the Sanji?
Yeah, from the Sanji.
That is... Is that the...
That's Calverine.
Yeah.
Yep. So return up to opponent's characters of 4 costs or less, and put it into the bottom of the deck. Actually, original 4 costs or less. Basically, yeah. Kind of like a poor man's Red Rock. Oh my goodness. With 11 minutes on the field, this is what we don't want to see. You want to be attacking Luffy so aggro in the early stage, preventing him from, reaching his final form, but now he's up to his final form and the Sanji has no responses at this point. I mean, he's not. I doubt that even the Sanji is actually running any rush cards, or just the aggro isn't there.
No.
Yeah.
Sanji's all about building up that board and then pushing through because your board's sticky with the Reijus, with the But look at this, another Sanji into a Big Mom healing. Gonna go up to 3 after this as well.
Gosh.
I hate to say it, Paul, but this feels like where we were at with the Luchi versus Zoro. The amount of resources in the Blue Purple's hands is too high. 3 life, and unfortunately, the Sanji doesn't play a rush, so he needs to establish these Sanjis and then hold back.
Yeah, the dream's dead, boys. Unfortunately,
the dream's dead.
Apologies if you could hear Yvonne in the background, giving Roxas a bit of a lecture.
Can't be putting the Nutella everywhere, man. That's a rookie mistake from Roxas there.
Yeah, well,
Nutella only goes in one place, and that's the mouth.
Yeah, that is exactly right. Fun times. Now, the Sanji, 3-cost Sanji is up to... What power is it up to? I'm just trying to see how much cards he has in his graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 stacks? Almost 4 stacks. I don't know. Wait, events? 1, 2, 3... Almost 4 stacks. But the thing is, Sanji's not even on the field, unfortunately. It's gonna be basically GG at this point, once the Luffy's turn starts. Oh my goodness.
It's Jozu over. It's Jover, guys. This is the blue purple dominance right here. Just got to that last form, get to the draw 2 turn form, and established and dealt with this Sanji as best as possible. Oh no, they're not the toys.
Oh my, Roxas is in trouble.
It's a rookie mistake. Roxas, you just stick to your job at Bandai. Roxas, come on, mate.
Oh. Does he have another 9-drop Sanji there in his hand, or he already played it?
I think he's already used all his. Lek already played it, so. But I don't think it really matters too much. You got 2 Sanjis on board, that's good, but I think this Sanji has to survive this turn with Gum Gum and 3k up. Maybe there's a chance, but I'd be surprised.
Swing 7, try to bait out.
Yeah, 7's the correct play, of course. As we all know, you swing 7 into 5k leaders, it gets at least 2 cards out of hand. It looks like he has to Gum Gum early as well. Let's see what he gets from these. He sees, I believe that's counter, a 4k counter, and then a Jozu, which is a 1k counter. So he just goes 9 until he looks like he's just fishing. Gets a trigger.
Can only search Straw Hats, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it's Straw Hats, or is it Fire Tank Pirates as well?
Fire Tank? No, I think so. Because beige is a fire. The beige does have a there's a 1-cost beige searcher, which is Fire Tank Pirates and Straw Hats. It is only Straw Hats.
Straw Hats, okay.
Yeah. It has to only. It only works if your leader is multicolored. Yeah, that's the reason why. Okay, fair enough.
Sorry, I've just read the chat. Basics complaining about Gecko being banned. Gecko deserved to be banned. Basic. That's not a problem. That's irrelevant to what's happening right now. I think Blue Purple Luffy is looking close to. We'll see how this goes, but I don't know, Paul. How do you feel about that? If it's rather than ban Gum Gum Giant, we ban Blue Purple Luffy.
I honestly think we ban Blue Purple Luffy because if you have Gum Gum Giant, it enables other Straw Hat leaders to, in a way, shine. Because I like the fact that you can use it in Robin, you can use it in this Sanji, you can use it in other, possibly Frankie in the near future if it becomes purple. But in saying that, no, actually, no, I don't know. It's a hard one. Can't we just ban both?
I only say, if Blue Purple Luffy is the issue, because we look at the top 16 deck lists, we had the Blue Purple Luffys, and we only had one other Purple Luffy, which was the Green Purple one. So, that would be my thought process at the moment. And it does feel like a conversation that is really dominating a lot of One Piece at the moment. So I'd love something to happen. Either it be, I don't know. I'd love to see what they have planned.
In saying that,
But Paul,
this is what we came for.
yes, sir.
I swear, if it's a mirror, if it's a mirror blue purple Luffy, oh, I am.
I was gonna say I was talking about the PRB reveals because what if they show off a Gum Giant Altar?
Can you imagine? Oh my gosh!
Oh my
please,
god!
no,
Riots in
please.
the streets.
Okay, no, I think they'll be revealing some Don at this point.
Oh, true.
This is but I mean, I'm very interested in what Don they have. Hopefully they give us new Don to the new leaders. Just fingers crossed.
I hope they give us Don for us to guess incorrectly as well.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gents.
Anel.
Rygo. Here we go. Give us our first Don, please, sir. I do like the fact that the fact that Gold Don has become like, oh, it is. It's a. Are you serious?
He's a clown. He's a clown. Well, that was a leader.
Are you serious? What?
I forgive us to say it was the Mexico City regional, and no blue, purple Luffy in the top 8, and a Betty won the whole thing. So.
Oh, that's cool.
I like gas.
That's gas me up, brother. Gas me up. Let's see.
Brother, is this a Eurobeat song in the background? Gas. Oh,
is that Kobe?
Is that Kobe?
It is
That has to
Kobe.
be Kobe, right?
Yes, that is Kobe.
What is Kobe? Does Kobe have hockey? Oh.
Okay.
Oh, he does. He has observation hockey.
That's sick. Oh, Marco.
Oh, that's sick.
Marco looks sick.
That's really cool, Don. Oh, here we go. And how cool is this? Oh.
Okay. Give us more, brother. Give us more.
More, Gavin. Quick. If the quicker you go, the more we get to see.
Another character. No, that's Luffy.
That is category.
No, it's Luffy.
Category. Oh, it's Luffy. Sorry,
It's
it is
Luffy.
too. That's Snake Man.
Oh, the snake, the little snake thing. The little snake thing. Oh, that's it.
That's cool. Ban Luffy, though.
Ban Luffy. We don't need... Oh,
no more Luffys.
Is there any more? Come on, Gavin.
That's it.
Don't tell me that's
Gavin,
it.
that's okay. Get the Don away. We don't care about the Don. Show us more.
Please show us more.
Reprints.
Please show us more. That was too quick.
That was too quick.
Gavin
did it. Gavin! Get him on the line, Paul. Get Gavin on the line.
Hold on, give me a second.
Roxas!
Get your boss here.
No, he's the boss. Oh no.
I'm going for a break. Oh, I'm upset. I am upset. Look, I'll be right back. I just need to check up on my wife and my kid, because riots are gonna be happening right now at my household. Be back shortly, guys.
I too will be back in 2 seconds, but I don't think Don will dictate if State Bang gets banned or not.
By the way, guys, if you haven't done so already, we're almost hitting the 1,000 subscriber mark. Very exciting. I do appreciate all your love and support. If you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you subscribe and like this channel, and follow us on our socials on X, Bulbasaur and GormTCG. We'll be back shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the finals. Looks like the Luchi player got through to the finals. And it looks like they're playing against Blue Purple Luffy. So we'll have to see how this goes. As we know, Luchi was one of the decks that somewhat came back not out of nowhere, but came back to the fold. When Blue Purple Luffy was on the rise as one of the decks that could challenge it. Utilizing cards such as 10-cost Cruzon, being able to deal with the bigger cards, especially because of that permanent -5. Normally you set up one Cruzon and then play down a Jack. A lot of the times you're going to be able to get there. Be able to KO things, especially with we know what Blue Purple Luffy plays are all big cards. So if you are able to get rid of the big card once per turn, their Don investments aren't very good, and eventually you just grind them down to a point where they can't do much about it. As we know, Blue Purple Luffy doesn't really play much removal. The other removal we'd expect to see is, they do play removal, but not for big cards such as a 10-cost Cruzon. The only way to really get rid of that would be a Cruzon, a Red Rock for the Cruzon. But we'll see. If the Blue Purple Luffy's going first, he's in a bit of a rough state. He's going to be passing first and then swinging 9 the next turn. So we'll see how he goes about that. But the Luchi himself as well doesn't seem like he has too many early options that they both love to play. But no, it looks like it's the other way around. The Blue Purple Luffy thought he was going first, but the Luchi's going first. His man's still giggling about it. He's like, "Oh my bad, bro." So good. You want to go second, bro? You got the Bon Clays in hand. You're right.
All right, what do we have? What did I come back to? Oh my gosh!
Oh, hi, Paul.
Thank goodness it's not a mirror. Oh my gosh! I was gonna end stream if it was a Luffy mirror. Now, what did I miss, Gorm? What did I miss?
Not much. Just Luchi's going first, and Blue Purple Luffy's going second.
Now, what? Well, let's see what the Luchi has. Well, the Luchi does have some sort of. It's got some cost reduction, but look, it's still early in the game. The fact that Luffy can't play that much, so if he can't play that many bodies early game anyway, so I believe that it's pretty decent hand. He does need to set up his board as soon as possible to get to play as many cost reductions as possible, and also most importantly a lot of KO KO cards ready and set up for those 9-drop big bodies that is coming in the next turn, I believe. No wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, in the next 2 turns.
Yep. 2 turns, Paul. He I think this Luchi will be looking for the Kuzan, because Kuzan's the card that came into the Luchi deck list due to the fact of these big bodies. So that's what he's looking for at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. Looks like he's going to maybe set up a Laboon to be able to KO stuff with Jack next turn, which will make sense.
Now, having the Laboon set up there, it gives the Bon Clay an opportunity to swing 5k into lead. But no, it's not really a big thing right now. However, he does have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Don. 7 Don available. He will need to be using. I believe. Does he have 1 Brook there? What's that card on the left hand side? Far left? Is that another Brook?
That's SP Tashigi.
SP Tashigi. Swinging 7 into lead. Will he be taking another? No, never mind. Swings 9 into lead. Blocks maybe, or does he take it?
I think you just take the 9. I think the 9's. You're looking for cards in hand. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Set you up for plays. Get you a 2k like Suru. But that second Bon Clay, very good for the Blue Purple Luffy. Allows him to be on 8 next turn, which then will allow him to start leader abilitying with relatively ease. Being on 2 life when you start leader abilitying is pretty great. But it looks like the Luchi swings just to get 2 cards and trash, just to set up the Tempest kicks if need be. Puts one of the Bon Clays on 2-3, more than likely just plays the Jack and starts churning through, cycling his hand.
Very wise move. The fact that 1 Jack is set up. Oh, yeah, 1 Jack sets up. He can probably set up another Jack if he wants to, but I don't think he needs to. He probably does need to set up another Laboon for the possible 8 cost, 9 cost bodies that's coming up soon. Luffy does have access to his leader ability now, being on 8 Don. So does he have any? Yes, he does have a 9-drop Sanji in field, so he's setting it up for a draw for the Gum Giant. Then he'll be able to play the Sanji 9-drop into what did he have on the second? It was a Rush Luffy, I believe. Yes, it was a Rush Luffy.
Sure was.
And he swings 6 into lead. Does he have a 2k counter? Will he use? Yes, he uses the Shigi to counter out, going up to 7. Another 5 into lead. Will he use a Moncherie?
It's debating, but yeah, look at the.
Oh, he takes life instead.
Takes life, okay. Fair enough. And then here we go, Sanji into Big Mom. Get rid of the Laboon. Gets a KO reduction off the board, and that's something very annoying to deal with Luchi. To deal with for the Luchi. So we'll have to see what he top decks into next turn.
That is correct. Yes. Sorry, Crush. We just saw your message there. Yes, this is the grand final right now.
Yep, sure is final indeed.
Can I ask you? Do you remember what the Big Mom? What was the card in life? Was it a trigger? Because I know he's able to rearrange cards. And if he did the math, the arrange properly, he would most likely have a trigger.
I don't remember, but yeah, correct. If there is a trigger, then more than likely he would put it in there. But normally that's cards like either a You've got the 2 cost. What about Thunder Bayuga?
Yes.
Or it could be a Gum Red Rock or a Gravity Blade,
yes.
depending on what list he's playing. Those are a few that he could put on there, but nothing that really deals with the Jack. But that's fine. Oh, trash! Oh my God! Look at that trash! The double Kuzan pull. That is
okay. That's not
that
what you want to
hurts.
see. Yeah.
I think he has 3 of those Kuzans in trash now as well.
3? Oh, that's right. Because earlier on with the Luchi swing, and the fact that he does have a Moncherie there available, which is good to have. However, is it gonna last? Wait, can Moncherie even pick up a Kuzan 10 drop?
I don't think so. I think Moncherie is limited by cost.
Yeah. 3d7, right? 3-7, or is that Rebecca?
Correct.
Yeah.
That's Rebecca. I think Moncherie also is similar to Rebecca, where it is limited by cost. I'll double check that though.
Yeah.
Moncherie also being printed in OP05.
Now he does have how much Don left? He is
325 for Moncherie.
3-5. That's unfortunate. Won't be able to get to that. You know what will be coming handy in a Luchi deck would be the new. A good addition would be the Blackbeard. Get any Blackbeard black card back from the grave, which is with no cost limitation. Now with $7, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, $8 left. He will need to get one of those big bodies up. Thankfully, he's got a 2k blocker, a 2-cost blocker there, the Cobra blocker, to prevent a potential swing. Does swing 9 into the lead? Interesting. He doesn't use it to KO any of the characters.
Yeah, just start swinging, using it to. Well, I mean, it's hard to KO, especially with the cards that he has on hand. So maybe he's thinking he can use this Jack as kind of like the card that he puts the pressure on and be able to block up behind it, but I don't know how I feel about that. This Luchi's going to run out of resources sooner rather than later.
Plays himself Hina, minus so down to 1, then a Brook, KO. Okay, fair enough, fair call. I do hope that the Sanji, the Purple Luffy doesn't get another Sanji, because that would be absolutely chaotic. And I spoke too soon. Never mind. He gets himself. No, this is a possible setup. He can get himself a blocker and rearrange it if he wants to. Yep. Puts up the blocker. The 3-cost blocker from OP01 Doflamingo, which allows you on play to set up, rearrange cards from either the top and put it down to the bottom, or leave it at the top if you want to. But I don't think he's going to do that in that play. He will just get himself a swing 6 and then a 9, and then plays himself another 9-drop Sanji into the, I believe it was the Katakuri that he arranged.
Yeah, more than likely. That wouldn't surprise me. Katakuri's just got to do that sort of stuff. Like Katakuri just allows Don restand and all that, so yeah, good.
Okay. There we go. He does have 1 Gungam Giant, and boom, and heals himself back to 3. This is such a this is, you know what, I'm gonna change my mind to ban the leader. I can just ban the leader.
You're coming around.
Yeah, just ban the leader. It's just a disgustingly, the amount of setups that you can do. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Though it's so surprising that not a single one came in the top 8 in the Mexico regional. So is this like an East versus West sort of thing? Like, we haven't seen too many blue purple Luffy's winning the whole thing. The only one we saw was that cool Doflamingo package that which was really cool.
That was
apart from that, we haven't.
Was that core TCG?
Yeah, it was the Vegas. And then we recently had the Sydney regionals recently, and we didn't have a blue purple in the top. I know we had a few in the top 16, but none in the top 4, top 8. I don't even remember. I don't think so. Because top 4 was like double Bello Betty.
Yep.
And then was it triple Bello Betty and 1 purple black Luffy?
Yes, that is correct. Yes.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird when we look at stuff like this, eh?
Now, look, good news is he has his 10-drop Kuzan. So the bad news is that Jack going to be staying for long in order to fulfill its, true purpose by, enabling to KO like a 3 cost or less? It is great to see that this combo, the 2 cards are having presence on the board. I don't think that the Purple Luffy player should be playing the 8 cost Katakuri because it's not going to last long. I think that, let's see. He doesn't have another 9-drop Sanji. He did see a 8-cost Katakuri. Do you reckon he just heals up again using 9-cost Big Mom?
Tough to say. You only get rid of the Cobra. Well, do you start going? I don't know. It's a very awkward spot. This 10-cost Kuzan is going to be a real problem. I can't believe he saw all 4 of them in like the top half of his deck as well.
Yeah.
Very lucky to not trash all 4 of them. Oh, and the fact he's even playing 4 as well. Yeah, I mean, Big Mom lets you heal, but he's not too worried about healing. I think he just wants to be able to whatever gives him the most amount of pressure will what he wants to. Because I think long term, if this Luchi keeps this Kuzan alive and protected, it's going to be tough.
Swinging 8 into the 8 into the Jack. He does have enough counters. Thankfully, he's got a Suru there, and also another 2K. No, he's got 3 2K counters. However, I think you would want to keep the Suru there because of the cost reduction. He does have a Monshuri and another. Is that the Bartolomeo? That's a 2K counter. 2K counter, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
And a blocker.
If another, Michelangelo is saying if there's a red, if the Luffy player has a red rock, it would be, and bottom deck's a 10-drop Kuzan, it's gonna be definitely over. And there we go. Here we go. Come on.
We'll have to see. Man, this Luchi's running low on resources now as well.
I'm just trying to think. He can get rid of the 8 cost. Oh, he got rid of the... I think he should have gotten rid of the Bartolomeo rather than the Suru, right?
Yeah, because the Suru allows... I don't know if it's going to play into it, though. I'm not 100% sure.
He has no Don open, so he can swing if he wants to. He's got 1 to 11. He can go up to, let's see, 9, 11... to 13, 15, 16k if he decides to swing with the Kuzan.
I feel like you don't even want to swing with the Kuzan though, because you kind of want to keep it around sort of as well, but it's tough to say.
He plays another Jack.
There's another Jack.
And he has 2 Don left over, so maybe he can play the Monshuri if he wants to. Does he even swing with the Kuzan? Would you want to swing with the Kuzan?
I wouldn't think so. I don't think you want to give up that Kuzan, because that Kuzan's probably going to be the card that wins you this game, being able to keep these big bodies off board. Because especially of where the blue-purple Luffy's at. We know he's played at least 2 Sanjis, and if he gets to a point where he's only playing 1 card per turn, that's what Kuzan's there for, to be able to deal with that 1 card per turn, because you always have that static -5 on everything.
He's back himself from Rob Luchi. That's the first time I've ever seen. No, he hasn't. You know what? Has he even played Rob Luchi throughout all of his games?
I don't. Well, not the ones that we've seen. No, I don't think so at all.
Apologies if you hear some clanking in the background. Rox is in severe trouble with the head of the household. He's been told to pack up his toys. So
is he doing a good job of packing up the toys at least?
he is actually. He's putting them in correct order. He's looking at me right now with that guilty face, asking for help, and I'm like, nope, you did that yourself, brother.
Sorry, mate. One Piece comes first.
That's what happens when you smear Nutella. Now 10 into 9. 10 into 8, 7? Oh no, 10 into 8, 10 into 8, yeah. We definitely want to keep
10
the
into-
counter there, yeah.
Paul, in the middle of, did you pick up your second anniversary for Emperor?
No, I didn't
thing
even
yet?
buy any.
Oh, what? The people in there, people in the chat, if you've picked them up, tell me what you thought, because they are so cool, Paul. So cool.
People apparently, like, they're just buying them and then reselling them for, like, just, it kind of irks me a bit.
You always, if there's cards in there, so the singles in them, they're going to get sold. It is what it is. But that was a really cool set, and hopefully you get to see some cool cards, you know, show up on stream with those bad boys on. But yeah.
Speaking of which, form, I believe the Rob Luchi has an opportunity to turn this around. The fact that he got the 4-cost Rob Luchi available in hand.
I'm very much feeling that Rob Lucci's kind of in the driver's seat at the moment. Although he did just lose 2 jacks, the Cruzan's still on board.
Can he top deck something good? No, it's Bartolomeo. He needs to reduce that Sanji down to another extra 2.
He does have a Rebecca in hand.
So he can do the Brook.
Is there a Hina in trash? Hina would get it down to the perfect amount.
And then play the Rob Luchi afterwards and be able to still swing. Gives himself a Moncherie. Hina? No, he gets himself Rebecca. Yeah, Rebecca into Hina would be the ideal bet over here.
I don't know if he has a Hina in trash. He's gonna. Looks like it might be a
Suru and
Those are
Kuzan.
2 cards. Sorry, those are 2 cards he's taken, and then so he gets the Manchuri to get another Rebecca.
So right now that Sanji's at 4 costs. He needs to reserve another 4 Don to ensure that the Luchi gets played. Double KO.
Wow, Rebecca, who's who into trash.
Needs one more, just one more card to play that Luchi.
Wow, he's coming out of a 6k swing as well. So
Wouldn't you just want to block instead with the Doffy instead?
You could, but I don't think it's even worth a block either. But it looks like his value keeping just his life total up high.
Rebecca?
I'm really curious to see what he gets out of this Rebecca. He mustn't have a Hina in trash, or else, because normally that gets rid of it, right?
Yeah. -3.
Hina -4.
-1,
yeah, and then you get rid of both cards. So he mustn't have the Hina, because that seems like a very obvious play. So looks like he's grabbing the Brook.
To play the Brook.
Play the Brook.
It's down 2. And there we go. Okay. Turns out okay.
Goes to 2, goes to 1, goes to 0 as well, so gets both things with the Luchi. Okay, so
Now,
well,
do you think it's a safe time to swing with the Kuzan? Since he has a Rebecca blocker up?
Yeah, you're probably right. This is probably where you want to start swinging with it. Yeah, Rebecca blocker up, even if he like, let's say if he Uso Hachis though, and like rests the Rebecca and then swings into the, he probably has enough counter in hand, right? He has 5k worth of counter. We'll see. No, it looks like he's going to play very safe. I think you probably definitely can, but you know, understandable. You don't want to give up the #1 card that's winning you. That's going to win you the matchup at the moment.
Oh, and here we go. This guy's just getting the cards that he needs. He's going to go with a typical Sanji into Big Bomb again. How many Sanjis is that now? That's the 3rd Sanji, right?
I believe it's the 3rd. And look at the amount of cards he has in his hand as well. That, you know, they're going to need a bigger bench for all the cards that he's holding.
Oh. Now, sorry about that. Yep, there's the go. Big Mom leaving 1 Don open, passes turn, back up to 3 life. Seems like he just started the game all over again. Not gonna be worried as much. The fact that what does he need to see now though? He doesn't have any on KO abilities unless he top deck something. Oh, Do you reckon? Yeah, he will need to play to draw. Hopefully, hopefully it does top deck something.
Rebecca can pull out a Brook again, so Brook can be able to KO stuff. And I guess the manga Sabo.
Sabo?
Okay.
Hello.
I didn't realize who we were talking to. Hello.
I didn't realize
Mr. Moneybags.
I didn't realize people were still playing Sabo in Luchi.
Mr. Moneybags rocked up with his Sabo. He goes, check it out, boys. Here's the star bonus.
So 8 down to 1. No, it's a 5 card. -5, so 4. What is he gonna do? How is he gonna KO it? That's what I want to know, please. Oh, the Luchi!
The Luchi. There it is. Getting rid of both.
Oh no. Okay, can he get the Rob Luchi back? No, he.
Yes, he can. With the Manchuri, he can, because Manchuri is 325. So you get the Rob Luchi, or if he wants to get another minor thing, this Manchuri is getting a lot of value at the moment.
I'm excited. Okay, this is the first time I'm actually going to say this, Squab. But I'm actually going for the Luchi. I'm actually going...
Oh, no.
I hate Luchi, but I'm actually going for the Luchi this time.
Oh, man.
Speaking of which, let's start a poll. Who do you want to win?
I mean, we're in a battle of attrition right now. Like, look at this pool. Like, we 3 life versus 5 life. It's crazy. There's just not much going on.
It's kind of intimidating due to the fact that look at the timer, Gorm. 8 minutes left. Like, due to tiebreaker rules, if this keeps going and he just keeps knocking out all the characters, and he has that amount of life, Luchi's gonna win at this point. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's just awkward, isn't it? Like, but then the blue purple Luffy has bigger swings, but then Luchi has a bigger wall. Oh man, yeah.
Yu Ying says, "I hate Luchi, but I hate blue purple Luffy more." Oh, is that the red rock? Now this is gonna cause trouble because. Will he put it at the top? Yeah, he needs to get rid of that Kuzan.
Yeah, he's gonna draw into it. I think, yeah, agreed. If he gets rid of this Kuzan, it's just the amount of value the Kuzan's got. And look at the amount of life this. I mean, the amount of cards this blue purple Luffy has in hand. It's so spread out. Ticks into Brook. Does he give a block here or not?
No, it doesn't. It just lets us go. I didn't even. Oh, there we go. Yep. It's about time that he saw that red rock. I don't know how many red. Like usually you'll run minimum 2, right?
1 or 2. Yeah, not a minimum, but yeah, 1 to 2 is normally the thing.
Top that Kuzan? Oh.
No, I think his other 3 Kuzans are in trash, so I don't think there's any chance of a top deck here.
I wish you did. Because you get what you deserve, Luffy. You get what you deserve.
Wait, you're on the Luchi team.
Yeah, I go for Luchi.
Yeah, what do you... Gets what he deserves. That you haven't got with him.
I'm not. As in, Luffy gets what he deserves.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he said Luchi.
Did I? Oh, I said Luffy. Luffy deserves. Deserves this loss. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of it. I want people to open their eyes. Luffy doesn't always have to win. Work around it.
You're right. But yeah, this Luchi is just running out of resources at the moment. The only thing really giving these cards that is needed is the Manchuri. This Manchuri needs to get dealt with quick. But oh, look, he just takes the life. Yep, no worries.
That is how many 2K counters does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 giant. This is gonna go to overtime. I'm calling it now. This is gonna go to overtime.
Yeah, agreed. Kuzan, draw a card, look for resources. What do you find? A Tempest Kick. You probably don't want to be Tempest Kicking, would be my guess. So he's going to play the Sabo. Oh
Draw
my
2,
god.
trash 2.
Draw 2, trash 2.
Oop,
Manga Sabo. Hina, there's one of the Hinas. You probably get rid of that. And then he's immediately getting rid of the other card. What was that? Excuse me.
Bartolomeo, 2K, why?
Why?
Get rid of the Hina at least.
That's what I would have thought, but maybe... I don't know.
Okay. How many Sanjis? You can pull up another Sanji, brother. Is he gonna protect it? I would protect it. That Manchuria has been saving you quite a bit, mate.
I think you give up the Rebecca, right? Because then Manchuria can just get back the Rebecca as well. This Manchuria is just putting in the hard work. The real MVP of the Luchi deck right here.
Oh,
Just
that's another big mom. That's the fourth big mom we've seen, I think.
a lot of mums. But obviously this mum cannot heal anything due to the fact that Saba.
Oh, he gets rid of.
No, Saba's only KO effect.
Yeah.
Sorry, Saba's only KO effects, isn't it? Yeah, my bad.
Very wise move though. Getting rid of that 4-drop Kuzan because, as you all know, when attacking -4 cost, which is still a big threat. I mean, you don't have the 10-drop Kuzan there, but the 4-drop Kuzan is the secondary primary target.
I mean, the Kuzan's the card that's gonna. But Paul, with these big mums, the life issue is getting there very quick. The amount of Tempest kicks that are about to come out. It's a lot, but like it looks like we more than likely will be like a Hina into a Rob Luchi from, or you can use the Brook that's in hand as well. But don't forget that Manchuria can pick up a KO outlet as well. So
I believe it's only characters that is that correct? Cannot be characters in Manchuria.
The Manchuria?
Yes, it's only characters, not black event cards or anything like that.
Correct, black character card.
Yeah,
Yep, 3 to 5. But again, Paul, this is, as we said, a battle of attrition, man. This is going to come down to overtime. And what is the Japanese rules again? Because we...
Okay, so it's exactly the same thing as English. So yeah, the last time this happened, the purple Luffy, I believe felt like it was slow playing due to the ability that it can, foresee, rearrange cards into the future. It just takes a lot of time. So I honestly think, I think Luchi's got this in the bag regardless of what's going to happen. The defenses are up. The life advantage is up. The counter is But the most important thing right now is the lack of board presence that this Luffy has right now. Like, you're going to be swinging at least 1 attack per turn unless you have a Rush Luffy, which I'm pretty sure he only runs 1 of or 2 of.
Well, he does. Interesting. He does play Gravity Blade as well, so I wasn't expecting him to actually play that. That's alright. Because we haven't seen that entire game, but he takes a Zoro, just more counter.
Yeah.
But look at the Luffy's board is just never ever staying on at all, and this is the power of Luchi. You play something, I get rid of it. It's it's pretty good. Especially when you see yourself placed like this, but we'll have to see if this stays true, but like I just don't see how the blue purple Luffy even gets back in unless well, obviously the Gravity Blade gets rid of 2 cards, but surely we must be close to getting the Kusan again. Never know.
With Tenton up, the possibilities of this is just, I think you can go the aggressive now. You have the Hina there, you have the Brook there. I think you can just build up your defenses or your walls. He does have 2 2 Rebeccas there if he wants to, but I think just swing. Get rid of the amount of cards in hand that this Luffy has. Like, he still has a lot of he's healthy in 2K counters, man. It's ridiculous.
But I don't think that's going to be... The 2K counters aren't going to be what comes in after the game. I think it's going to be the blockers, and it's going to be the life total. And look at this Luchi, sitting on 5 versus the Luffy's 3. You protect that each turn, I think. And, the fact that the Luffy isn't getting a single card on board either, like... Is there a point where the Luffy has actually used all their big bodies, and these are just all counters? Obviously not, but, like, it definitely feels like it. Oh!
Yes.
Cut back straight to the trash.
Plays 1 Don, Gum Giant. We know the rest. I have never seen a Luffy starved out so much right now.
The starvation is happening. Dude, I'd love to see their deck sizes versus their trash size as well.
With 21 seconds on the board left, I mean, the Luffy has a lot of work to do. There's not much rush that he has. He does have 1 rush, I guess, the 9-drop Luffy.
Yeah, I guess but again, the Rebecca here is just very annoying. It's just Gonna block anything that comes through.
Yeah. Oh, and here are the tiebreaker rules right now. Now it's turn 0-1. Like, it's good. This is the first time that they're actually showing it on stream.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So, just to avoid any confusion, the tiebreakers rules goes as follows. It goes 0, 1, 2, 3. So right now it is Luffy's. It starts on Luffy, so he's turn 0. Then it goes to Luchi, turn 1. Then it goes back to the Luffy, turn 2, and then finishes off with turn 3 onto the Luchi. The tiebreaker rules goes with whoever has the most life wins. If both players have the same life, it goes down to the next requirement, which is whoever has the most cards in deck wins. If both players have the same amount of cards in deck, then it goes down to the next requirement, which is whoever has the most characters in field wins. If both players have the same amount of characters in field, it goes down to the very last requirement, which is whoever took life last wins. Oh, I hate explaining that all.
That's your job, man.
It's my job. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that 9-drop Luffy. It would be a shame if that was removed right now. Oh yes, wait, I do have this. Tempest Kick -3 Don. -3 cost.
-3 Don.
Imagine. -3 down to 6 cost. Tashigi -2.
-2, correct? -2.
An extra additional -1 with the Veil Swing. Oh. It's down to 4.
Down to 4.
3. That's 3, sorry.
Yep.
And there's Jack. KO, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Machiuri again. He gets himself another card.
Oh my days!
I'm gonna say this now. The Machiuri has been the MVP of this match.
100%. The amount of cards that this Machiuri's pulled out.
Like you can see the defeat in the Luffy's eyes. Like, what the hell am I gonna do? I've lost all of my rush cards. If I do add any fields cards into the field or characters into the field, whether it be 8 cost or even a 10 cost at this point, it's not gonna last long. Is that at this point that he, he just concedes, or he just fights through to the end? Hopefully, hopes for the best.
I think it's definitely a bit of a scoop angle here. It's just I just don't see how you ever pull this out. But you gotta try. You gotta get there. But it doesn't look like it's not too good.
It's a very interesting situation here where the Luffy isn't starved out in hand, more like he's starved out on field. And you can have all of the 2K counters and all the events in the world, but it's a very weird situation I haven't really witnessed firsthand, and he decides to concede.
And that's GG's.
Wow,
Luchi, the black deck that just won't go.
Look, you can nerf it all you want. Well, it'll be what a twist, like a M. Night Shyamalan twist where it's like they're talking about ban cards. You know what we're gonna ban? Luchi leader. That's for you. Whoa, hey, yo. It's very unfortunate. But not really unfortunate. So it's very unfortunate for our Luffy player. Props to our Luchi player. Thank you very much for giving us an entertaining show. It was very back and forth. I really was worried about the Luchi player, but the fact that he just came in and just saw all his cards. Really starved out to the Luffy player's board. Got rid of all his big bodies. That's the most 9-drop. That's the most I've ever seen. 9-drop Sanji being just getting kicked out of the court and straight into trash. Love to see it.
Love to see it. Yeah, no, Luchi took out the trash. That is, yeah, that is Blue Purple Luffy. So who knows? Maybe Blue Purple Luffy's good. But sorry, yeah, just good, not great. Doesn't need to be banned. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, that is correct. Yu Ying says in chat, Blue Purple Luffy really underestimated the Manchuria, and I couldn't agree more about the fact that that Manchuria was providing so much value.
So much.
I was actually getting worried for the Luchi leader, the fact that the Luchi player, due to the fact that he was milling out cards in, but thank goodness he was recycling them back. Oh, do we have any special announcements? Be right back. I'm just gonna get my phone real quickly.
I don't think we will be seeing any more special announcements due to the fact that we'll have the presentation ceremony, and that will probably be it. Unfortunately, no SR reprints that we've seen for this this stream, but maybe next stream we can definitely hope to see some Cavendishes, some Bon Clays, something cool. Who knows?
Okay, and I'm back. All right. I don't think there's going to be any more reveals for tonight. We will see. We'll be saying our, our farewells. Now, as a reminder, next week there'll be another stream with Gorm and myself on Saturday. It will be the first event where we will be witnessing Japan incorporating the starter deck support. So hopefully we'll be in for a show. Gorm, I just want to say thank you for helping out, especially with the chaos that's happening in my house right now. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much, sir. And once more, thank you so much to our viewers that have tuned in. And for the people, especially in America, it's very late up there, isn't it, right now? Thank you very much.
Either late or early, but yeah, for sure.
If you haven't done so already, please follow Gorm on X and also myself, and like and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. We're very close once again to the 1K goal of subscribers for this channel. We do this for you guys. We do it for the One Piece community, and yeah. Did you see the microphone? The microphone was getting a bit low there. Anyway, sorry, but yes, really appreciate all your views. Gorm, any final last words?
Thank you, Paul, for having me, and thank you to the chat. We love doing this with you guys. You guys are all legends. Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys next week as well.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm just gonna wait for the schedule. See if there's. I'm pretty sure season 1's wrapping up soon. Gorm, am I gonna see you this Friday?
Yeah, I think so. Are you gonna be there, Paul?
I actually will now. Yes, because it's school holidays, brother.
Oh,
yeah.
Look out! Yeah, mad. Yeah, let's play some games.
Yeah. I see. All the Pokeballs. It'll be good to see the Pokeballs books. It's been quite a bit of time. I mean, it's been a while since I saw everyone. So yeah. Mr. Toxic, thank you very much for tuning in. Mr. Wolverine, thank you also. Wherever I think we'll just wait until, or do you want to just call it now?
Yeah. I think I don't think there's going to be any more new stuff. I don't, they don't do new stuff after the stream. They just kind of talk to the winners. So yeah, we can call it now, Paul.
Yeah, fantastic. Once more, wherever you are from the world, whether good morning, good afternoon, good night. Have a lovely rest of your day and stay safe, and we'll see you next stream.